Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy Monday. Okay. I hope y'all can hear me. Happy Monday to y'all. Okay. It's been a long day, but we are here. Okay. We are here and we're going to get it together and we're going to have a good show. Even if I just walk in the house, threw on my little sweatshirt, okay, and just put on my lipstick, okay? But people have been doing things and saying things and going live and having conversations and fussing about this and about that. And what we do around here, we have a conversation about it. Honey, it's between Tasha K, Joe Budden, Nicki Minaj, Bishop Robbery, then popped up out the woodwork and said, I got something to say too. I was like, really, do you? Well, we're going to discuss it, okay? It's like, what is going on? I was trying to have an easy, breezy Monday, and the folks said, nope, okay? So we have a few things to discuss. We have a couple of lives to watch, okay? Because Nicki Minaj was kind of responding to her backlash on Queen Radio, how folks said she looked crazy and stuff like that, okay? Tasha K went off on Joe Budden because of the whole Cardi B made him not do my interview, okay? Because of this and because of that. I'm like, Lord Jesus, Bambi suing Mama D. I'm like, what is wrong, okay? What is going on here? Why can't everybody just get along, okay? So, look, I hope y'all got a little drink, a little water, some juice or other things, whatever you choose to do. Because I was like, girl, get it all done. Okay, I've been rushing to get the live together, to clip them on together, whatever. We can watch properly. Okay, I saved stuff on my IG, but it's all out of whack. Okay, but again, we're going to have a good time regardless. Now, y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already, take a moment. Okay, take a moment and please subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, JayBird, dot, okay, because it's the thing to do. If you do not know, now you do. Okay? Like the video, because liking the video will help YouTube keep me in the algorithm. Okay, it helps YouTube share me to those who don't know me. So hitting the like button really, really helps. You can also share the video by hitting share. Okay. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. The top. If you're not following me at least on IG and Twitter, you're missing out. Okay? You're missing out. I am entertaining when I'm posting on other social sites and whatnot. Also, I'm here where I'm at. Hello. The braids is out. Bun is in. Okay, and whatever. I hope my signal don't get too stupid, but if it do, we're gonna let it be. Okay, we're gonna let it be. Okay, because I can see it's already at one notch. Okay, and I don't know what's raining. It's raining right now, so maybe the rain is just being a little bit stupid and whatever. But again, as long as y'all can see and hear me fine, that's all that matters. My loves, my babies, my sweet babies, my sweet babies. Okay, now lipstick is back on. Okay, for those new people who only came to my channel, why I had braids, I'm usually in a bun. Okay, I'm usually in a bun. And so the bun is here because that's what we do. Okay, now, jam-packed show. Jam-packed. Okay, for no reason other than people around here being people. Okay, but hey, how y'all doing? How was everyone doing? Yet Bishop is making an appearance for no real reason, if you ask me. But I was like, we love a good Bishop Robbery read. We love a good, and it's not long. It wasn't long. He went live today for maybe like 20 minutes. I got it down to I think 15. Just some little funny stuff as we do with him. You know what I'm saying? I need to make some I gotta find stuff of him dancing on his little camera that he do. And we need a Nicki Minaj, because we already have a Nicki Minaj, little break video. We got to get a Bishop Robbery break video too. I'm going to get that made. I'm going to get that made, okay? Because we need some laughter. Because life is life. Hey, Shayla. Watch it. Look, I want to watch the other black girl. I have it on my list. But, put it on pause. Have a good time with us, okay? I mean, you could pause me, but the live show, it's always the best show, okay? Because if the live show gets flagged and I have to take stuff out, you don't see it on the replay. So, thank you for being around here, okay? So thank you to my mods, my members, the new JayBirds, the old JayBirds, the lifelong JayBirds. A good time. We'll be having all you see what Ebony said. Ebony said, like it. Ebony M said, hey, everyone, thanks for being here. Hit the like button. Listen to Ebony. Okay, it's gonna be a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'll try my best to give y'all good shows. Look, jam-packed thumbnail. And the crazy part is, I was like, y'all know me. I am obsessed with making sure I have a good thumbnail, because the thumbnail is what people see. If you don't know me, you're just scrolling. YouTube, usually a thumbnail catches folks' attention. And I'm like, and this is what I'm discussing. This is what and I had a cover of Nicki Minaj's boobs, even though I feel like she had covers on her nipples or whatever. But I still felt like I don't want YouTube thinking I'm promoting nippleage, and I'm not promoting nippleage. Okay? I don't want no nippleage on my channel. Because I don't want my channel being taken, okay? So I had to cover the nippleage. It was hard trying to find a recent photo of Tasha K full body. But luckily I found this little one, and I felt like her face was saying what she was saying in her live that we're going to watch a little later on, okay? And, Bambi and Momma D, they head up versus Momma versus ex-wife. Male going off on the Ready to Love girl for a good reason, if you ask me. And Cardi is here by default because everybody be doing Cardi. But y'all know I love my thumbnails. I hope y'all love them too. But Hello to y'all. Hey. Hey, Jaylee and JayBirds. I'm so geeked that I'm catching live. Yes, it's live and in color. This is not a pre-recorded. This is not a premiere. This is a live. It is 9:33 on September 25th. This is a live. Okay. Hey, how y'all doing? Okay. Hi, hello. Hey, live and in color. Kimberly Net, live and in color. Hello. Hey, ma. That's my mama. Hey, mama. I talk to her. She chilling, so I'm gonna FaceTime her. How you doing? I love you and stuff. I was going to drink, but I'm going to have some wine tonight. I'm not. Look, nope. Not today. Not around here. I drank when we did the Nicki Minaj after show thing. Y'all know me. I cannot do it. Cannot do it. Because y'all know tipsy Jaylee, be going and I be cussing too much when I'm tipsy. The cuss words just flow out so easily. And I don't be catching myself, honey. I think that's why that live got flagged because it was more cuss words than usual. Now, luckily, it got approved, but I'm like, I'd already missed out on 4,000 views of it not being monetized, of having no ads on there. But I'm like, whatever. Okay, but around here, okay, 6 days. I'm like, Lord, look, it's raining right now. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. It's supposed to rain Wednesday. I got a hair appointment Wednesday. I'm gonna probably reschedule. But I hate getting my hair done on the day it's raining because I'm like, look, it's not gonna last. My hair gonna curl right up, and I don't want that. Okay, not at all. Anyway, but yes, you're here for the live. Hey, I'm trying to see to the mamas. Thank you to mamas. Thank you to mamas around here. Okay. Yeah, you can't. Somebody asked about Bishop Robbery yesterday, and was it yesterday? Somebody asked about maybe 2 days ago, and I'm like, he been real quiet. He been preaching and that's all. And then today, I just happened to look on I'm like, Bishop Robbery live. I always go and see if it's a prayer live or something else, and it had always been about prayer. But today it did not say prayer. And I'm like, oh, record, and we have that. Okay, because you never know. You are photoshopping out. Look, one day I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna do like a little video and show y'all how I have to be like tracing to get all the background out. I be flipping the picture left and right, upside down from inside. Look, it be a whole thing. It gotta flow right. Yeah, and right now I'm already aggravated right now because it's not enough space in between Mel and Bishop Robbery. I should have moved Mel over a little bit to the side. The spacing is off, but I was rushing. But I be around here making a show. When y'all see the thumbnail, y'all gonna like, oh, that is cute. I be working. It may hurt my eyes sometimes. Cause I'm like, I gotta get the little part. I gotta get the little. I gotta trace down the line. Okay, because I used to have not horrible. I used to have this, this not good thumbnail. I would just put up a picture, and that would be it. And I'm like, no, and now I'm good. Okay, because that's what we do. But yeah, hey. Those not they look painful. Let me see. They look painful. It may look painful. I want to see. Let me remove them. See. They sitting up. They for sure sitting up. Sitting up like they're at the dock of the bay. Okay. I get to hear, yes, get to hear commentary of Bishop Robbery. Yes, and for the new folk around here who may not, who may not have been around during our Bishop Robbery run, when he would go live and we would sit around here and just have a conversation about it. You in for a treat. Look. I have fully embraced the fact that I am entertaining and foolish at the same time. I have accepted and acknowledged the fact that I'm entertaining. I give good commentary. I'm nice but shady, little bit petty when I want to be or whatever. And I'm like, I love it that y'all like it. Y'all, the fullness of it all. Okay? Yeah. Anyway, great. I'm trying. Y'all know I love to acknowledge everybody in the beginning because once I get into talking, I can't really, read y'all stuff because I'm trying to be focused, whatever. Because y'all know I'll start talking about something else and I get confused. Not confused. I'll get thrown off and not be forgetting. Come on, look. Oh, I just ordered a few different card games. I ordered it's like 5 different card games I ordered. Like trivia stuff, like 90s trivia, 2000 music trivia, some hood trivia. So we finna have some good old fun game nights coming up. I'm gonna probably do them on Friday nights, and then I can have a drink. I will drink with y'all on Fridays because I don't work on Saturdays. Okay, I can't drink during the week because I got to work tomorrow. If I drink tonight, I'm not going to work tomorrow. I'm old now. I can't drink how you drink. But once these cars come, it'll be fun. Friday game nights. It'll be like some, little gossip stuff, fun games, drinking, and whatnot. Okay, so yes. Anyway, hey, how y'all doing? Hey, he's in the thumbnail. Hey, he's back. Bishop Robbery. I don't know where that song. I just came up in my head. Hey, Nola Flav. Why is Papa Bishop Robbery made me click the page? Because people look. Bishop people don't even know how much fun we had with Bishop Robbery. I really want to look. Don't make me do on Thursday. Don't make me have Throwback Thursday, honey, and we watch one of his old rants. I'll do it. Yes, I give all sides of stories because it's the thing we have to do here. Look, in my opinion, life is hard enough. So why not have some fun with other folks' foolishness, but also give all sides of the story? That's all. I got the snacks ready to stay for all day. A good time have I all. Yeah. Look, y'all, because the Bishop Robbery is one person. I honed my commentary skills with Bishop Robbery lives and Monique and Daddy Son live. That's when I really was like, I let it go. I ran it, and I'm like, girl, run it. You know what I'm saying? I am responsible now. I am responsible because I know I'm like, if I had too much to drink, I'm gonna be tired. Nah, I don't want to get up. The wine I had last other day, the following morning, I was tired. I had a headache. Honey, it was a lot to deal with, okay? But let's get into what we came here to get into. Let me pull up my screen because I saved stuff on IG. I would saving. I almost wasn't paying as much attention as putting anything in order, but a conversation and stuff is what we have here. So that's always a good time. Okay, always a good time. I want to be sure I can show y'all the right thing at the right time, honey. Where is it? Here we go. So pull it up, Jesus. Pull it up, Jesus. And whatnot. So, a few things. I guess is it a congratulations? Is somebody like flirting? I don't know. But Hollywood Unlocked, is around here. Come on now, Mama, let them know. Okay, all comments, statements, dialogue, and opinions given are commentary only, not necessarily proven as facts. In our for entertainment purposes. only. Love, light, and positivity in the midst of this foolishness. Okay? And my mama came up with the term, I think she did, the love, light, and positivity in the midst of foolishness. I think it came from her. Well, me and her. But I am her, she's me. So, but, so again, it's kind of a congratulations because they flirting or whatever. Now, Angela White, we have to stop calling her Black China. She said she's changed. I've changed. You've changed. We've changed. Change. It's changed right here. She said she changed. She goes by Angela White. That's who we need to be calling her. So Black China, known now as Angela White, is like, is she dating somebody, y'all? Y'all know that she had changed and said she was celibate. She's different now. She good now. That's what she do now. And I said, oh, is that what happened? Is that what it is? Now, somebody named Derek Milano, who I don't know who that man is, but y'all know I done pulled up his IG, okay? He's a Grammy Award-winning artist, songwriter, and producer, okay? Well, they had a hard launch of their relationship, okay? So, Angela White, a.k.a. Black China, put up on her social media a little hearts and a little praying hand. And then he commented down here, my boom. You see that right there? Wait, can I highlight it? Boom, my. And then down here he got some heart, little love face, because that's his boo. And I feel like this. Black China, who is now Angela White, I want to say both names so y'all know what I'm talking about. Black China, aka Angela White, she's been through a lot. And if she different, hopefully this man is too. Hopefully he not like Fuchsia. Hopefully he not like Nicki Cannon. Okay. Hopefully he not like Jeezy. Hopefully he not like T.I. Hopefully. Okay. Hopefully. So this is his page. Okay. Again, he has 110,000 followers. That's more than me. Okay. And he's a Grammy. Okay. A Grammy Award winning person. He did. I'm a savage. Classic bougie. Okay. So he got a Grammy for songwriter for Savage. That right there let me know, okay, he's real in the music field, okay? And he pull up, him holding her, he holding her up. It hit different when you find your best friend and lover at the same time. Love you, Angela. Ain't that cute? Ain't that cute? Okay, this is man face up front, okay? He had a regular face. Okay. It's a regular face. And she needs something different. You hear me? She needs something different, and that's what matters. I really wish y'all, because if y'all like on StreamYard, like I'm in a whole other screen. I really wish I can like move through it. But I can't. You know what I'm saying? But okay, he had a whole list. You know what I'm saying? He looked like Basis Skanks from Greenleaf. That's what he looked like. I want to see if it's any other. Okay, he's not that tall, but neither is she. Okay, but that's okay. He got regular sneakers. Oh, he's handsome. See, he's a handsome young black man. And he said, look, 6 weeks ago, he said, I am extremely proud of the man I'm becoming and everything I've accomplished. Okay, look out there at the billboard thing. Okay, out there having a good time. Black man. Look, we have to also allow black men to have black man joy. You hear me? And if he just around here living his best life, because we don't know that man, so we gotta be we checking him out, okay? We checking him out. We trying to figure out who Angela, aka Black China, who she with. And hopefully he not know, you know what I'm saying? And look, this don't mean they gonna get married tomorrow. This don't mean, all it means is right now they dating. They together. That's her man and he her woman, and that's what the T. That's what a T.I. is, okay? And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Who you in the studio with? Who is this? Lakia is Lakia. I know she's a singer. Okay, he got some stuff with Glorilla. Okay, that's a good thing. So he got, it's him and Sierra, him and CC. Oh, he did this. He did the girls with CC. Come on now, look, y'all. He a person. Okay, he a person. But he got her posted on his page about that's man right there. Okay, and then on her page, she posted him to get here right here. You know what I'm saying? Prayers and loves and all these things. They looking at each other all lovingly. So, congrats to Black China, aka Angela White. I said he's a person. I don't even know what that means, but he's a person. Okay, he a person. They're together. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn to celebrate, new relationships. You know what I'm saying? And not be like, oh, he gonna cheat. He ain't nothing. She gonna mess it up. Like, let it be what it is. She look happy. She seem happy. And we're gonna pray that it stays that way. Because again, you know what I'm saying? It's tough when you're trying to be around here and stuff. Now, y'all know I'm going in spurts because I didn't save stuff in order. Okay. So some things I gotta, wait for y'all to see till later, okay? But let's get into some fashion things, okay? Let's get into some fashion things. We have our girl Haley Bailey. Girl, I hate when I say Haley because it's Haley, and I know it's Haley, but for some reason in my head I always say Haley, and the lady name is Haley. Her name is Haley Bailey. Okay. Anyway, y'all know Milan Fashion Week is going on. I can't wait to get more photos from people, who was at Milan Fashion Week, okay? But this her right here. Now look, we have let go of is she pregnant or ain't she pregnant, because this one time we'll see the baby soon. However, cute little black boot, blazer top, a little men's shirt and some shorts. Okay, but she looked good. Okay, it's cute. Her man right there with her. I don't like Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? And they always be on Snapchat. That's what's up. Y'all, I got my little nuggets. See, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and eat a nugget when we take a little break. This is what I respect about Hallie. Her and that man is in a relationship. You hear me? Her and that man is in a relationship. And what I can respect is whatever going on in her uterus or her cooch, that man right there beside her. And when we see them together, she looks extremely happy. I have not seen her with that man and she looks sad or depressed or upset. I have not seen that. I have not seen her with that man and then it's like, oh Lord, she don't look like she want to be there. If he kidnap her, girl, blink twice. If you know what I'm saying. And like I said, with Angela White, aka Black China, we have to learn, even if, because with this person, the DDG dude, we just don't like his trolling antics on Twitter. We don't like the trolling that he do on Twitter. But she know he do it and she don't care. She know that's that man getting engagement for his social media, which is a part of his job. I like the fact that it seemed like, let me go on camera a little bit. she fully understands that man's job. It seemed like she fully understands how that man make his money. She fully understands that he posts dumb shit, but what he posts ain't got nothing to do with us. And she seemed happy. So I don't want to keep, oh, he ain't nothing. He ain't this and he ain't that. They seem happy to me. And that's what matters to me. When we feel like she looks unhappy, when we feel like she looked like she's in an abusive relationship, like she's being mistreated, and it don't look like that's what's happening. What it looked like is she's with a dude whose job is to be socially whatever on social media, but at home, that man love her. If we can be cool with LL Cool J being out here being ladies love Cool James and chicks want to bang him, but at home he's a good old husband to his wife, even though we feel like he out here fucking everybody moving. Okay, Snoop Dogg. Let's get into it. Okay, let's get into men who have women, but on the outside they seem like bad men. Snoop Dogg was a whole pimp with hoes and stables and had a whole wife and kids at home. We didn't tell his wife to leave him. No, we let his wife be his wife at home and let her husband be out here in these streets, okay, act like a pimp. Like he's up on these hoes. And he wasn't no pimp. He wasn't no pimp. So, and this is the thing. And y'all know, I love for y'all to have y'all own opinion. I don't see it this way. I think people feel that way just because she was a bigger visible star, but he was a huge YouTube star. So in my opinion, she knew that boy was on YouTube. She saw how he lived his life. And I don't feel like he put him, this is my opinion. I'm not saying you was wrong. I'm saying I think people feel like his antics are trying to upstage her. And I feel like his content is his life. And a part of his life is her. And I feel like if she not complaining and saying, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't use me as your content. Don't do that. And he still does it. That's when we don't like that little boy. If ever she said, I don't like it when he uses me. We've seen interviews and and if she was to ever say, I don't like it when he uses me in his content. I don't like it when he makes jokes. If she said that, then we would have every reason to feel like that little boy. Him. He ain't shit. We can't stand him. And he's using himself. That's when I would feel comfortable saying that. But I'm like, she ain't complained. And so, I don't know. We did see them hang out one time with Blueface and Krishan. And we ain't never seen them. We ain't never seen them hang out again. Not ever. They business is not our business unless it's about the music, as long as he ain't putting himself. And that's how I feel. And only because I haven't heard her complain yet, I'm like, and I'm not saying, girl, he's great. Yes, be with him. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that's who she's with. And I feel like when you make people feel like they can't be honest about who they with, because when shit go bad, you want them to feel free enough to say to say what happened, But but I fully get why people feel that. I fully get it, but I also feel like the reason she's so quiet about if she is or if she isn't is because of how people have critiqued her relationship since she's been with him. Ain't nobody ever said nothing positive about that man. At all. Like, no one talks in a way that makes her want to be open and honest about who she loves. So I'ma have my body, and if y'all think I'm pregnant, so what? I'm not gonna say nothing. So, young folks in love and being this and being that or whatever, I'm like, yeah. Anyway, but I like their clothes. Okay. Next up, who is it? Oh, our girl. Okay. Y'all know we love us some Tracy Ellis. Y'all know her fashion is always where it's at. Y'all know we want her closet to be our closet. Y'all know I can't imagine, I can't remember anything she's wore that I did not like, you know? And, the pumps, I love that the green of the dress looked like a mannequin body of a woman. Okay, I think that's cute. Even though it can also be a nun dress, it's a cute nun dress. Okay, that's what it is. Thank you, Otero, for the cash app. That's what it is. And I like the fact that it looks cute in all ways. I love the black handbag. It's just, I love it. Tracy, I told y'all, she always has so many different looks that she has or whatever. And Tracy also reminds me that no matter what your body type, body size, or whatever it is, you don't have to be too sexy. You don't have to wear too tight clothes. You don't have to wear too loose clothes. You can wear it all. You can wear it all and let it be what it is. Okay. So I was like, it's cute. She's out there. I think it's the Milan Fashion Week or whatever. Good time we have all, clean face, no lipstick, but I love it with a red lip. Love it with a red lip. Okay. Hair pulled in a simple bun. Okay, a simple bun. And again, it's the outfit in motion. It's the back of it for me, really. And you turn. Okay. And it's flowy. And I hope it got pockets. Does it have pockets? Does it have pockets? If it don't have pockets, it needs pockets. I don't know if it has pockets. My point is, I think it's cute. It's an effortless look. It's a chic, simple look. The heels add to it. Okay. And I just like it. We love Tracy. Another Haley look. She had a few looks that I'm have up here. Okay. It's another Haley look. Now, this beautiful canary yellow shirt, jacket, dress. The ties right above the belly, right below the boobs. Red lip. The long curly locks. Cute silver heel on the balcony. Dolce & Gabbana. Okay. I'm like, look, all I know is you can't go wrong when you wear color and you embrace it. You hear me? And what I love is this can be an example of if she's pregnant and when she's looking back on her pregnancy, if she's pregnant and when she looks back on her pregnancy, there is all these looks of her in her happy moments. And we can't see the bump. And I feel like if she's pregnant, later on down the line, if she shows us these same pictures, but with a bump, like, aha, fooled you. Well, didn't fool you, but I'm just saying, okay. But, and again, I call it a shirt, coat, dress. You hear me? Pockets, the belt, off the shoulder, bright color. Okay. Skin tone looks immaculate. Okay. Cute heel. And gorgeous young woman. Effortlessly slaying. Okay. Effortlessly slay ye round here. Okay, and you can't tell me no difference. Not today. Can't tell me no difference. Not today. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Okay. Now, this is the trippy part because there are photos of her where she does not at all look like she's hiding anything. So when we see photos of her that look like she's hiding something, we have these that look like she's not hiding nothing. Okay. Now, even though this long angled picture, we can say the buttons above the belly. There are ways to change the angle. Come on, I know, girl. No, like, yeah, Cardi showed them you do not have to miss a bag by being pregnant. Because let's not forget, the same age that Haley is, girl. Halle. The same age that Halle is around the same age Cardi B was when she was pregnant with Culture. They all in their early 20s and got pregnant by a dude folk thought, hey, that ain't what it is. But they're not missing the bag. You hear me? Not missing the bag. So again, this is a photo like, oh, maybe she not pregnant. Maybe she not. Maybe it may not be the thing. And this outfit, okay, this video, it's a lot of coverage. It's fall colors, layers and stuff. Hair in front of bellies, sweaters, jackets, bellowy pants. Only time will tell what's going on with Haley Bailey. Okay, now with our girl, Kerry Washington. I love a good suit. This, for some reason, like, I like it, but I also don't like it, but I like it. I feel like, I think in my head, it's not cold enough for this outfit, but I don't know where she at. Because maybe over there in Antarctica, this is fine. So I love this outfit, but in my head, it's not cold enough for it. So I'm like, what you doing? What's going on? But I love the color of her shoes. It's different than the color of the suit and different from the color of her shirt or sweater. It's like lime green on the shoes. I can't think of, it's like a mint green. Is it even mint green? The shirt look a little bit bluish for the sweater, but I like it here. It's different colors of green. And this is also showing us you do not always have to wear the same color. It can be different shades of green. There are different shades of all colors. And it used to be like, if you wear different shades of one color, is your clothes faded? No, bitch. It's called fashion. Now get off my dick. Okay. But I love it. I just wish she wore this in like November or like October. Well, it's damn near October now. It's just not cold enough for me yet. Okay, it's not cold enough yet. Let's see who's next. Well, this is a little side shot, but I'm gonna show it anyway. It's Gabby and Dwayne Wade out there in Mulan, okay, for Fashion Week, for Versace. Okay, for Sochi. I love her shoes. I love her shoes. I love her stance. I love her purse. I am a fan of Dwayne Wade and Gabby as a couple. I know a lot of folk don't like her, some folk don't like him, but I love them as a unit. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that they are just that, a unit. And they're both fashionable because his suit is good. And he's a tall man. So that suit is clearly tailored for his body. Okay. It looks good. Okay, they fit all ways on all days and stuff. And it's real, it's real sleek chic for fashion week. Okay, see how it rhymes. Now you also have Winter. Winter from Love and Marriage DC. Will that show ever come back? I don't know. It's been gone for a long time. Okay. But they whatever. And this is also a version of, different colors of a color. Okay. This is like purple. It's cute, it's fun. I like Winter. You hear me? I like her. Some folks did not like Winter on season 1 of the DC show. I did. I didn't really watch the second season. It got on my nerve because it was just too much, too fast, or whatever. But Winter is one of the girls I liked. Okay. This is a fun look. You're going out real fast for a cute little event, okay? You do not want to be too dressed up. You do not want to be too casual. And it's just real cute, okay? And I like it. I like it. It's fun. It remind me of Scooby-Doo and them. Which character on Scooby-Doo and them wore purple? Which person was that? This is that person, but as a black lady. Which one was it? Velma? No, it wasn't Velma. It was the other girl who was always in like a little purple outfit. This gives me that, but like young black girl having a good time. Okay. And I think she looks good. Now, the last fashion is our girl. Thank you, Daphne. Daphne. I'm like, I know her name. Daphne. Okay. That gives me Daphne. But that's one time. Our last fashion is our girl Keke Palmer. Keke, keep a bag. Palmer is round here keeping a bag. Okay. Now, first of all, I need folk. First of all, that's a lot of makeup. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. That her, what I'm saying, and she don't look bad at all. I'm not saying she look bad. I'm just saying I recognize that's a lot of makeup. However, she still look good. And even with or without makeup, to me, Keke Palmer's face card does not decline. You hear me? And her outfit. Come on now. Looking great. Looking great. It's cute. The sailor of it all, the blue and white of it all, the tennis skirt of it all, the white shoes of it all. I love it. I love it. Okay. On a rainy day, she was on the Today Show. And on the Today, because I saw this, they asked her about her man, her and what's her man name? Whatever the man name is. Her baby daddy. They was, are y'all together now? I said, what's one? Mind your business. Okay. I love the fact that she's like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit around here and have full-fledged conversations about my man when I've never done that. And while y'all know we have a child, y'all know we were together. It was a whole debacle. Y'all then seen us together a while later. For my birthday, we went to a Beyonce concert or whatever. We not finna have no conversation about me and my love life. Just see what I post on social media and leave me be. But she did say like life is good. I'm blessed. Boom, pow, pow. You seen us at the thing. You seen us for my birthday. You saw us together at the Beyonce concert. Why are y'all asking if we are a couple? What matters is we are at least good in co-parenting. We're around each other. Anything else don't matter. And he's like, I'm a, the quote my girl Beyonce, mind your business. Mind the business ain't you. I'm like, come on now, Kiki. Come on now, Kiki. I don't care if they're back together because I feel like we have to stop feeling like people have to leave a person because of something done. Like he didn't kill nobody. He said something stupid and got his hands smacked for it. So let them be. Let them be. Okay. Baby alert, baby alert, baby alert. We find out, okay, Sanya Richards Ross, who I still feel like do not need to come back for the Housewives of Atlanta. They're having another boy. Okay? It's a boy. Little Deucey will be a big brother to a little brother. For some reason, I feel like she's a boy mom. So, not that I think she can't have a daughter, but for some reason, she seems like a boy mom. So, congrats to her and her husband on baby number 2, baby boy number 2. We'll see what happens or whatever. If she do not come back for next season, I will not be upset. Okay? She get out of our face. Okay, get out our face. Anyway, congrats, Tamra. So, for those of y'all who don't watch OWN, who don't watch The Collective, Tamra is pregnant. Okay? With her first child. Okay? I'm so sorry for showing y'all in your face. She wanted a child. She had waited for a child. She had been working. Kind of put her career first, and then she was in her late 40s, I believe. I believe she's in her late 40s. And she wanted a baby. Her and Demon, round here together, whatever. And now, because that was like a cliffhanger at the end of the season. We knew it was Tamra, though, because I'm like, ain't nobody else pregnant. Ain't nobody else on the damn stirrup table in heels except Tamra. Okay? So, congrats to her on her first child. I think it's amazing when we as women know what we want and we go for it and we get it. So for that reason alone, congrats her. Now she's also wearing a ring on that finger, so maybe she's engaged. I don't know. I did not see any photos of her with their mom, but we know that's the father. So maybe on the season we'll see. Maybe their mom will propose. I don't know. But congrats to Tamra. The preview for the season looks good. We shall see. What's next? Oh, I guess I have more fashion. This is Kerry Washington. I feel like she's in Tom Brown. This reminds me of his clothes. I don't like the socks and the shoes. It gives me a little witchy poo. I don't like the jacket with, I don't know. It's a lot going on here. It's a lot. It's too much. It's a lot of pattern. It's the socks. The socks remind me of like Scotland for some reason. The shoes give me witchy poo. I love her face, her hair, her makeup. Okay. And I like the clothes. I like the outfit. I just take the jacket off. Take the jacket off and then we okay. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot going on here. It's a little bit too much. This was also stupid. I did not like this outfit. This is for Yvonne Orji. Now, this is the last fashion one right here. I said, who told you to wear this? Who told you to wear a suit jacket with the pants leg of a giant man in the front and in the back? It's not cute. Now, her face card, beautiful. Hair, gorgeous. The suit jacket would have been cute with a little pump. I just don't understand why somebody connected blue jeans to it. I was like, what the fuck is this? Why? Why? Now, you could wear that suit jacket with a pair of jeans. You could. But putting the pants, I'm like, it was the back. I'm like, why is the back like that? I was like, wait, no. It confused me. And I don't like being confused. So that was a no for me. Okay. Now that was the. Let me be sure this last fashion thing. I ain't got that much. Now let's get into some stuff. Okay. What do we have? Let me be sure I'm taking stuff off so we can't see it. Well, first of all, I'm upset. I'm upset, y'all. They canceled. Oh, they canceled Run the World. I'm like, what? No. Is Sandy sleep with the student? The dude was also a student. Does she get back with Ola? Will Renee get pregnant? I kept trying my best to promote this show because I didn't want it to be canceled. And they canceled it anyway. I get so upset when they cancel good Black shows. That's why I'm always trying to tell y'all what shows I'm watching so we can support good shows. Now, this show could have been canceled because of the writer's strike. It could have been, I don't know. But they canceled it. And I was like, Jesus. I hate when they cancel good Black shows. They are always canceling shows. And I'd be looking like, for why? For what? That's why I always say we have to support the shows we like when they're on because they will eventually cancel them. And we don't like it. They canceled the damn the Wonder Year, the Black version. I don't know, and I didn't watch that one. Right. But this is the look. But this is the gotcha. Showtime, Stars, HBO, those stations cancel stuff differently than like regular TV. Like Sisters with BT and BT Plus, they don't cancel about nothing, and they need to cancel Sisters. I still prefer Zatima over Sisters. I put up with Sisters because I don't have a choice. It's out there. I've already been watching it, so I just keep watching it. Okay, but the Black Wonder Years was canceled. Winning Time was canceled. Winning Time was a show about Magic Johnson when he was coming up. He was a whore. I said Magic was a whore. Did y'all know Magic was a whore? I didn't know he was a whore. But that man was a whore. I feel like when Magic caught the package, okay, when he got the package, I was not old enough to really know what I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And I watched the first season of this. I'm like, he was in everything. That man got in the industry and said, I'm a everything. I'm like, did he know where he got it from? It was one episode that was like he was at a party somewhere, went to LA or whatever, and he was right here eating hooker cooch. Anybody that eat hooker cooch You should never eat hooker cooch. And I'm like, that fool was on the thing eating hooker cooch. I said, not hooker cooch. I'm like, he ate hooker cooch. We was me and him cracked up about that. I'm like, did you see that he was eating hooker cooch? He was eating hooker cooch. Can you believe he was eating? I was like, Lord Jesus. You can't be eating stuff that people pay for. Because if you pay for it, that means anybody can get it. Lord Jesus. I was like, oh God. I'm a firm believer in, look, you know, quick little adult conversation. I am a firm believer that you should not even eat stuff or stuff that you don't really know. You know what I'm saying? You can't be eating this like on the first day. You can't be doing that. You don't know where it's been. So it's one thing to eat or suck on a popsicle that you just bought from the grocery store. It's something different to do that to hooker cooch. And if anyone tries to eat your fruit box right out the grocery store when they just bought it, don't trust them either. Because they round here eating everybody's cereal boxes. And then they mouth gonna give you gingivitis. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't allow it to happen. Y'all take 1 little second for the break. I'm a mess. I know. Anyway. Okay. I had to get some more water. Okay. Y'all know that's a little break music, you know, a little quick little break. I hope y'all also like the video. Okay. Like the video. I'm gonna give one for Bishop Robbery too. So, speaking of people eating, you know, hooker cooch, I feel like this is like a plethora of F-boy behavior. Okay, a trifecta, a trio of terribleness. Neo, Mario, and Pleasure P will be hosting doo-wop R&B after parties in Dallas and in Houston. Now they say in Houston, I think maybe it's in Texas, that is some S, some T's, and some D's. Speculate. Okay? And between Neo being, you know what I'm saying, a cheater, you know, Mario was around here speaking up for Tory Lanez. Okay? Pleasure P was around there faking like he was messing with Fallon for attention when it was really for a single. I'm like, is anybody around here? Like, who they gonna impregnate people? This is an impregnation party. Okay. Neo and his damn fedora gonna knock somebody up or down. Okay. And then Pleasure P and Mario, I'm like, who planned this shit? Who put this package together? Who said yes, let's do? I don't know. But if you are in, okay, Dallas or Houston, and you want to go to the doo-wop, wop, bop, bop after parties, go ahead on and hit them up. Now, I also suggest for y'all to wear a mask, bring some condoms, okay? Make sure everyone's safe. Because it can be a travesty of foolishness around there. Speaking of foolishness, okay, these fools are being foolish. Now, to me, I feel like this stuff be inside jobs because this banker, no, it's like he's a wealthy investor from Texas. He's pulling up to his house. These fools like, oh, get out the car, get out the car. I'm like, first of all, the fact that the one dude has a hoodie or a shirt covering his, sir, you don't have a face mask, sir. We can see you. Why is your hoodie in your hand? For what and for how? Okay, who does that? Who goes trying to take stuff from somebody and all you have is a shirt that you're holding up? Not very good either. Holding up to your face. Okay. And then you're dumb enough to like not. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? And I'm like, first of all, whatever kind of car that man got that is shatterproof. And now if this was me, if I'm in my car and I pull up to my house and somebody pull up trying to take my stuff, I am running you over. You hear me? If I'm in my car and the minute I seen one dude jump out, I'm running you over. Period. Because if you don't get out my way, clearly you don't want to walk no more. I would have hit them. I would have hit their car. I would have hit everything as I pulled off. Now, Mark Gardner, who is 73 years old, an old man. Well, yeah. 73-year-old Mark Gardner arrived at his $1.1 million house. But I seen folk in the comment section say the neighborhood don't look like it's expensive. I said, not dog in the man neighborhood. However, he's a wealthy investor. Came home with his BMW, which being first of all, BMW, I'm like, y'all have shatterproof glass? That's amazing. I need me a BMW. Okay. But 3 would-be thieves jumped up and surrounded him around 1 p.m. on a Tuesday. I'm like, first of all, 1 p.m. in the middle of the day? Now, Gardner told his stepson, who was in the car, in the passenger seat, call my wife. Call your mom. Call your mom. Okay? Call her. The wife was in the house. Told her, hey, go hide. So the wife called the police while the folk was banging. I feel like when that man was backing into his driveway and he seen them probably following or whatever, call your mom. It's some bullshit that. Call your mom. Tell her to hide. Okay? Stupid. Dumb. It said Gardner told the New York Post that he started one of the suspects by pounding on the car window before he sped away and left them behind. Okay, stupid. And they said that he was targeted in his driveway in what could have been a tragedy after leaving the bank. I said that was an inside job because one, How do they know he got money from the bank? It's one thing for folk to be outside the bank and see someone and follow them home, but they kept on saying, give up the cash. Meaning you followed him from the bank. I said, this is a setup. This is clearly because he's an older guy. They knew he had some money. But I see folk all the time. That's why I do not look. The last time I went in a bank to take out money, I took out a nice amount of money. And I was so paranoid because at the bank now you can only take out so much from an ATM or the drive-through. For the amounts I had to get, I had to go in. I never want people to know what I'm doing. You hear me? And I'm like, this seemed like an inside job. Fully. And I think the reason he told the wife to go hide was because I'm going to pull off and hopefully lead them away from the house. So they wouldn't go in. But I'm like, I don't think they had any intention of going in the house. They was like, it quick robbery outside, get the money and go. It's sad. And they stupid. I'm like, y'all saw the fact that they were seeing, they were hitting the window with the butt of the gun, and the window, it wasn't cracking. Why y'all still hitting? And you can tell they bad robbers because they didn't pow. Yeah, run them over. Run them over right now. And they're trying to break the window. And the window not breaking. I'm like, y'all don't realize it's a failure. Then they so dumb. They're not wearing gloves. And they're pulling on the handle of the car. I've done that too. But I'm like, that's why I feel like this was an inside job. Somebody probably told them, hey man, he took out some money. Follow him. It should be easy. He old. And I'm like, they may have not even known old man had his stepson in a car with him, so he ain't by himself. He not by himself. People are stupid. And I don't know why people stupid. Because you don't have to be stupid. You can really be smart. Even if you are dumb enough to think that you should rob some damn body, once you see you can't get in a car, once you see your friend mask ain't a mask, it's a hoodie, it's a shirt he's holding on to, just stop. Okay? Just give up. Don't be dumb. But some people stupid for no reason. Speaking of, y'all, why y'all keep messing with Tasha? Why y'all keep messing with that lady? She is supposedly dropping a Christmas album that I don't think anyone gonna buy. And folk was reading her. I said, not the Grinch who stole 30K, not she the Grinch, not making her the Grinch. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? I mean, but she ain't said sorry yet. I know this is ready for 30K. Is it gonna be under a tree or next to the cookies by the tree? Look, if Tasha does a Christmas album, will y'all buy it? Yes, no, maybe. I mean, I'm not gonna buy it, but I don't like her. I feel like if Tasha was to make just an honest apology of things she ain't mean to do, it might get folk back on her side. Until then, I don't think that's gonna happen. People talking about, the fact that Jonathan Majors and Making Good, Ron had being a couple, they were at an event. They were at the Black and White Gala in DC. We see that's Making Good talking. We see Lorraine Tate over there too. And as she was giving a little speech, she said, "Babe, you want to say something?"
I love us, y'all. We are so beautiful. That's all I got. I'm just happy to be here, and I love y'all. So, maybe you want to say anything?
I'm like, nah, babe, Jonathan.
I put you on the spot.
Y'all heard the missus, so that's what it is.
Celebrate.
Now, people keep saying he round here. I saw that whole fight thing that happened. Look, I don't care. I don't think they're married at all. I feel like him saying the missus is just a cute little name or whatever. I do think they dating, but we shall see what happens after his court case ends. I'm not against him because I don't believe that what that lady said he did. I don't think it happened how she said it. I think the fact that it didn't left the country ain't been heard since. Is whatever. I agree. Calling somebody saying the missus is a way adults say, older don't say my boyfriend or my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? They have like little pet names. Oh, yeah, the missus, the mister. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It'll happen. Whatever happens in court will happen in court, and we shall see if after the court thing happened, they just break up. But even if they break up, it don't mean it was fake. They could just break up. They literally could just break up, and folks may still say, "Ah, it's some bullshit. It's some bullshit. I don't know why. It's some bullshit." I don't care. Congrats, Usher will be headlining the Super Bowl. That will be in. Is it in Vegas? I think it's in Vegas this year. He says it's a lifelong bucket list dream come true. Look, Usher has a lot of songs. Usher has been out since I was a teenager. Okay, he has a whole lot to choose from. I'm sure it'll be a great show. Usher is the ultimate performer. So, it's not like, oh, is it going to be good? Of course, it's Usher. It's Usher. Usher should have, look, Usher should have been did it. However, I also feel like he's at an age in his career, in his artistry, that I feel like he'll put on a really amazing show. I think in the past, Usher had been focused on like dancing and shit. Like now, no, sir, perform and have the dancers dance for you. You know what I'm saying? And entertain. So I cannot wait to see the halftime show. Y'all know I always do a halftime show after show chit chat because I don't watch football, but I watch the halftime show, and we come here after the halftime show to discuss it. Okay, so I can't wait to see that man perform. I almost don't want him to bring out any guests. I want the full like 13-minute situationship to be strictly Usher. I don't want him to bring out JD and all these extra. I don't want none of that. I want Usher. Usher. I want Usher. That's it. Okay? That's it. Everybody was at Beyonce's Houston show. Okay, everybody. Mamas, daddies, aunts, uncles, old group members, new group members, people around here. Okay, she brought out Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, I feel like Meg is having an amazing time now that the person who popped at her popped his ass in jail. We'll discuss in 1 second. But Meg, we have never seen Meg and Beyonce. We've never seen Meg and Beyonce perform Savage. So for the first time ever, You know, they did Savage together on stage. I loved seeing. I love you, Beyonce. I love the fact that Meg is getting support and love from those around her. Meg been through a lot. You hear me? And I'm gonna do a separate video for a recap. Y'all know Max, you know, HBO Max had a documentary, a 2-part documentary, Meg versus Tory. Meg sad and Tory sad. I'll watch. I'm gonna do a separate review of that because I have comments. Hear me? But I love that she's getting just shine. Okay, we see Lizzo, Michelle, Kelly, we see Latavia and Latoya was also there. Meg was also there. Ashley Miller, who's also a YouTuber, she was there. I know Maddie Rance was there as well. Everybody was there. Tamar was. It was so many people. A lot of folk went because it's her hometown. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jay-Z in New York. It's her hometown. You know, this is amazing. You know, good time had by all. So I'm so happy that a good time was had. You know, Beyonce, I think the tour is going to be up. Is it next month? I feel like it's next month. But everybody is having a great time like they should at Thang, okay? Let's get, because honey, I have not even got to, we are, girl, I don't want to hold y'all too long. I don't want it to be too much longer. Let me see what we got left, because I haven't got any people. Let's start with Mama D, because all this other stuff, y'all, I'ma save to tomorrow, because I have other things we could discuss, but I want to get to my thumbnail stuff. Y'all want to get to my thumbnail stuff. So other stuff I'll save for tomorrow. We love you. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. Now, take 1 second and like the video. Like the video. Okay, let's go. I feel like we have, you know, just some foolishness going on around here. Mama D and Bambi. I'm not on Team Bambi. I'm not on Team Mama D. I really want them to leave each other alone. I want them both to ignore what the other one said on social media. I want them to just stop. I feel like, you know, Bambi and Scrap are divorced. Leave it be. I'm going to watch the Amanda Seales interview with Bambi. If y'all do, look, I am an Amanda Seales fan. I love that she's doing these interviews with different folks or whatever. It's been really great on her social media. She interviewed Bambi, you know, for a conversation or whatever. And Bambi was talking, and Bambi said she's suing Mama D. Yeah.
Good thing.
I was gonna say it's gonna catch up.
Yeah,
baby.
it's not a good thing.
Well, how old are you?
Let's not talk about that right here, because we've been having some issues with. I know you ain't really been watching all this stuff.
I don't.
But
The fact that man was like, I just asked you your age. I only asked you your age. Like, in having a conversation, sometimes some folk will say, wait, how old are you? Because sometimes what you think and how you think, the other person don't get, because they're either too old or too young for whatever you're discussing. If someone says, how old are you? 41. when she said a lot going on, Amanda, like myself, don't watch Love and Hip Hop like that or whatever, so she don't know. Or even if she do, I'm sure she's not watching social media of it all. Okay, so when she said, "We know I'm gonna sue my mother-in-law," because she told people on social media that when I got arrested, I used fake ID. I'm like, ma'am, and that's defamation? If my mother-in-law says something as dumb as I am lying about my age so much so that when I got arrested, I gave the fake ID that had the fake date of birth on it, I wouldn't care. Like, I wouldn't care at all. The fact that she wants to sue Mama D for defamation is crazy. Now, Mama D also saying other things, that's a reason to sue, but not the whole you know, Bishop Robbery is always last, so you haven't missed Bishop Robbery. Mama D said other things. Like, I think Mama D suggested that Bambi was like lying about money to get like food. Like, it was other things she said about her. Now that is maybe a suing situation, but I would pay my mother-in-law dust. I will fully pay my mother-in-law dust. Mama D and Bambi, girl, it's tiring. It's tiresome. Okay. Mama D then commented back saying, when you legally sue someone, make sure they're not lying on you, girl, and make sure they don't know anything about you. So when you sue, make sure it's a lie and you did show that ID because it's on the police report. Okay. Come for all you want and I will destroy you. I'm not gonna look. I'm not suing somebody because they said I'm a different age. I don't give. If I know how old I am, I would honestly. If someone kept saying I'm lying about my age, I would flat out post my birth certificate and my license, and it would match. And if that is proof that I'm my age, shut up. Now, should she have to prove? Should Baby have to prove her age? She shouldn't have to. But I'm not gonna sue. Mama D ain't got no money like that. Lee, you've left Scrappy. Fuck Mama D. I feel like nobody takes Mama D serious. Not even Scrappy. Not even no one believe. We all know Mama D be the talking stupid, dumb. And does Bambi have a right to defend herself against foolish things someone saying? Yes, she does. But I would not want the hassle of taking her to court. I got kids. I have 3 children to support. I don't have time to go to court. Bambi ain't losing no job if she's really 45 versus 35. She's not losing no job with no money because of her age. I would pay my mother-in-law dust because I don't want to have to deal with my. I would just, girl, you don't exist in my life. Get out my face today, not tomorrow. Today, because it's always full-fledged bullshit. You hear me? Let's move on to mail. So, because I have mail on the thing, right? Don't I? I think I do. Let me see. I do. So, honey, we saw on social media where, you know, Mel got her a little honorary doctor or whatever. Simone was from, I don't have a picture up, but let me pull up. I'm gonna pull up what Simone said. Let me pull up Simone's page so y'all can see who she is. Because a lot of people don't know who Simone is and why it's even an issue at all. Simone, if y'all ever watched Ready to Love, Simone was on that season of Ready to Love where they were at that resort. They lived on that resort. That one season, I think it was called Ready to Love Last Resort. And nobody like that season kind of just went away. Like they don't replay it no way. I feel like it's not even on demand no more for OWN. She was on that one season that nobody ever really talks about at all. I don't know why they don't talk about it, but they don't. And on the season, she was messy. She was sent home for being messy. For a second, her and Dude Rashid was dating on the show. She was eliminated. They didn't start dating again until after the show had aired and stuff. Okay, they got engaged and all that stuff. Now, we now know since then they have broken up. Rashid's a liar. Rashid had been like lying about who he was and the money he had and this and that and that and this and all these things. Okay, so they broke up after their whole social media love story. Meeting on the show, dating off the show, then doing all this shit. Okay, I didn't know they broke up. They broke up a couple months ago. Okay, again, Ray Love's on OWN, so they are aware of Mel. Now, what I found funny was when I was scrolling her social media, because I was like, do she know Mel? Does she not know Mel? Like, do they know each other? And a while ago, let's see if I can find it, Lord Jesus. There was an event that she went to that Mel was a key speaker at. So I'm like, she's aware of Mel. Okay, at the least, she's aware of Mel's existence. And in that case, too, a Mel is probably or should be aware of her existence. But I can't even find it. And I should have looked at it and started yesterday. But in my opinion, Simone knew who Mel was. And it seemed more like Simone has an issue with Mel than Mel has an issue with Simone. Because her comment, it was messy and petty. She did not make the comment on Mel page fine, but she still made a comment to be petty and to be messy. She did it somewhere else. I am so mad I did not say the thing from yesterday. It aggravates me. But that's who she is. Well, she commented saying, I'm going to be a doctor because I went to school unlike other folk. Then was insinuating that Mel only responded because of a bad production deal. Mel went off, we discussed it yesterday. Okay, I want to show y'all what she said when Mel said, you on some bullshit. You're lying, okay? Simone went on her story yesterday and said this about Mel.
Why did you go looking to start drama? I didn't make a comment on your page. I did not at you. It was on a completely different third-party page, and you went starting drama. But I stand by what I said, which is that in the same way that, people in sororities don't want people wearing their letters who didn't earn them, that if you get an honorary degree, that's fine. You're just not supposed to walk around calling yourself Dr. So-and-so.
First of all, there's a difference between sororities, and I'm not a part of any of the Divine Nines. Not in it, okay? But even I know that people who are in sororities and fraternities don't want people wearing their letters, don't want folks wearing their stuff. Okay? You can't wear an AKA outfit. You're not an AKA. you have to pledge to be in a fraternity or sorority. However, as far as degrees, if somebody gets an honorary doctorate or honorary whatever, they can say they are this or that. Mel always in her comment, like in her caption, called me Dr. Mel, and I'm not, she probably was just being funny. But to compare that to a sorority or fraternity not wanting people sporting their lettering, that's different. It's different. It's different. That to me proves you on some bullshit.
Puffy doesn't call himself Dr. Combs for the very reason. But since you want to take it elsewhere, let's be very clear. You know exactly who I am because your production company wanted to sign me to a production deal for a television show. I declined because of your professionalism and the professionalism of your business. So let's be real. Also, it's real interesting how you be
Why you so mad already?
running up Carlos King's butt when you wanted to take this.
Oh, wait a minute. They have honorary members. I didn't know that because I'm not, I'm not a part of it. So they have honorary members of fraternities and sororities. So she's full of shit. Okay, she's full of shit.
This project to Andy and Bravo. You didn't even want to give it to your little buddy.
We all know, man, anybody who has a production company shops their shows to different networks. For one, Carlos don't own a television company. He doesn't. Y'all think Candy not shopping their shows to other shows outside of Bravo? Rashette Marcel is the honorary Zeta. Michelle Obama is an honorary AKA.
So don't play with me. Play with your kids.
Now see right there. I said, oh, bitch, you play too much.
But when you wanted to take this project to Andy and Bravo, you didn't even want to give it to your little buddy. So don't play with me. Play with your kids.
Now, when I heard that part, y'all know we had the whole debate about, Spice, Erica, when to bring up kids and this and that and that and this. Even though she did not say anything derogatory or mean about Mel's kids, you should not say to anybody, don't play with me, play with your kids. For what? People say that to get a rise out of someone. If I'm fussing with somebody, I don't need to bring their kids into this. Now, I would say, don't play with me, go play in traffic. That's what I would say. I feel like some people always bring up someone's kids in this realm of things to be messy. With Spice and Erica, they were discussing kids and parenting. Being single. That was a parent conversation. Simone, if you don't get kicked, what you gonna do? She then
play with me, play with your kids.
Maybe she can help. Maybe wait, did I move it up too fast? Let me see. And maybe she can take her experience filing bankruptcy to help him too. Because Rashid, is supposedly broke. That has money issues. And we know Mel talking about filing bankruptcy. But we also know she did that so that way nothing that Martell had coming her way would be hers to take care of. She filed bankruptcy to be smart. So, Simone was being fucking messy. Okay? Now, Mel went live as well just to kind of explain the shit. That's about, let's see, where is Mel? It was Mel and also her manager, Dawn. Now, when I was recording this, I was typing and texting, and there are conversations y'all could not see, okay? But I had to put up a border. Because I was like, girl, you recording this. Simone is messy as fuck. Okay? Because, again, you saying, I didn't comment on Mel page. I commented on the blog page. And to go from, well, she know who I am. It's about the fact that, she don't have no real degree. No, ma'am, you seem upset. Mainly because you already had a negative opinion of male based on, as you said, a past experience. You commented that to be messy.
This really quickly. Let me just say this really quickly. Yesterday, I went live and I addressed something that, what's up here for IT? I see you on here. Ebony the Best. I see Who Knew on here. What's up, y'all? Shout out to the content creators. Y'all be on it. Praying for much success for y'all. I went on here to address, like this little comment that was left about me. And again, I don't know if her name's Simon or Simone. I don't know. And I don't know if I knew I'd say that. Y'all know I keep it a buck. But anywho, I don't watch Ready to Love. I've never seen one episode. I don't know much about it. I know we're all unowned. That's what I know. But anyway, I see that this morning some of y'all been DMing me because it's been a continuation of it's a business thing. What's up? The real B Judy. Hey girl.
Also, let me say this. Again, Mel is on Love and Marriage. Has been on for years now. Rashid and Simone were on one season of Ready to Love back in 2020. Y'all know Ready to Love is not a show where any of the cast member is really on. They're not. We had one season where one guy who was on one season came back another season, but they're not really on the show like that. Not at all. So I'm like, you trying to get clout in general because nobody really know you, lady. I had to look. I'm like, what season was you from? I'm like, oh, that fucking forgettable ass season. The forgettable season. It was season like 3 or 4. It was the last resort season. They made them all stay on resort because of COVID at that point in time. And that was it. Y'all not really on like that at all.
No, y'all over there enjoying y'all's baby today. But so anyway, long story short, I really do not know her. And so today the continuation was happening. So I was like, okay, why is she saying that I'm cast? First of all, my production company doesn't cast. We don't cast anybody. I literally had to reach out to my manager, who is also my partner for Tilted Crumbs Productions. And I'm like, hey, do you know who this is? Because she's saying we casted her for a show. Like, I don't know who is this. Let me tell y'all what I found out. And then after this, I'm going to let it go. After this, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to be done. Because y'all don't stay on stuff too long. I say what I got to say and I move on to what's next, right? So she and her people submitted for a show for us to produce and for us to shop. And apparently, the budget wasn't there. And that's it and that's all. Like, I don't cast. My production company doesn't cast. Even filming a reality show, I'm filming a reality show currently that is hitting a network that came to me with a budget or came to my team with a budget. Has nothing to do. I don't cast. I don't go out casting looking for people to fit a show. Now, if you want to hit me up because you have a show idea and
it was a good season. The reason I keep saying it's a forgettable season is because if you go on, you can't find that season. Nobody really talks about that season. So it's the forgettable one because no one talks about it. I don't know why they haven't done that kind of thing again, where they took all the people on the show and put them together to get to know each other. That's why for me the show was boring, because everybody still live their own life at their own house. But if you go on, that season is not there for some reason. I don't know why. So that was a good season, but nothing came of it. You know what I'm saying?
you have a budget, hey, we can make it happen. Let's go, right? Let's get to work. But I'm not out here doing open castings for anybody. So I just kind of hate that it's become a sore loser. How am I a sore loser? I didn't know who you were. I
I didn't even know that you came to us and y'all didn't have the budget. I didn't even know that. I didn't know who she was. But now you kind of started it. I wouldn't have still, you said something about me. You tried to downplay me. I don't know you. Just saying. So you can't be a sore loser where you're somebody you're not in competition or a contestant with. How can I be a loser?
And even if what Simone said was true, and let's say Mel tried to shoot they stuff and they said, "Nah, we don't want you, Mel." Okay, Mel is still on television, still has her production company. Simone and Rashid not on no show, not producing nothing. So it's like, yeah, how would Mel be a sore loser when she hasn't lost? That's the weird part. Simone and Rashid's relationship blew up in their faces because Rashid had been lying about his family. Look, boom. She did a whole background check on her castmates, but did not do one on her scamming ass fiance. And the fact that I saw them get engaged on like 2 seasons ago on a different season of Ready Love, they brought them back to get engaged on the show. But ma'am, how am I a sore loser when I ain't the one losing? You is. I divorced my dud. You got finessed by yours.
So I just think it's weird, but y'all know I have to give y'all the facts. And those are the facts. Those are the facts. And like I said yesterday, at the end of the day, there are so many amazing Black women doing amazing things. And I think that it would be beneficial if we all, and that's anybody, men or women, let me keep it 100, men or women, Black men or Black women. I think I said that last night on the show. We don't have to downplay each other. We don't have to try to come for each other. It is enough room out here for everybody. And guess what? If you don't have anything to say nice, don't say anything at all. You can just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? You just keep it moving. But no, y'all, it's not been no situation of no kind of my show, my production company cast. And we don't cast. People come to us with show ideas and they have budgets. And then if they have the budget, we move forward. If they don't.
And what's weird is, I think people's point was, you found a post of males and then commented negatively on a picture that was on somebody else's page. That was the weird thing. You didn't even make the negative comment on male shit. You waited, it was posted somewhere else. And in my opinion, you tried to be sneaky and messy, because there's one thing if you had no connection to Mel, you did not know her, had no dealing with her or her company, and you just felt like, oh, somebody around here saying they're a doctor because they got an honorary doctor from school, and you don't like that, and this is your regular comment. It's something different, but to find out it's you had a hidden agenda, a hidden motive of not liking Mel because of bad business that you say was bad business. You say it was a negative thing or whatever. You said that. That lets us know you had a bad taste in your mouth to Mel. And that's why you made the snarky comment about somebody being called a doctor. You were being messy and got caught.
Don't have the budget, we decline. That's simple. That's it, and that's all.
Listen, now everybody on here knows, and the millimeters knows, and it's always somebody trying to attach their name to Melody.
Now you hear Dawn Michelle, who was Mel's manager, talking now because she joined the live.
They don't care if it's, at least come and do it in a positive way. Don't just try to dig at somebody, because you know we're gonna come for you. And I'm in light mode right now. Well, and y'all know how I feel about Melody. Do not come for her. She's not sending for anyone, checking for anyone, trying to be mean to anyone on purpose. This is the new season. You gonna come work with us. Come with your projects together. If you're not ready, let's see if we can get you together. It's all love over here. This is real over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't be talking about somebody's a sore loser. Because I was on a court with her. I don't know who she was. Probably a beautiful girl. Happy about, whatever she is, all her accomplishments. And Mel, everybody knows you love Black women and achievements. So
yeah,
do that. Let's not put ourselves in a position where we got to come for one another.
I think that got me. So the only reason I ended up even really clicking that one and reading that one because I saw it said attorney something. So I was like, hold on, why would an attorney be coming for me? I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? And so then when I clicked and saw a little bit about it on her page, I was like, okay. So hopefully, like, there's no reason for you to have an issue with me except maybe you, boyfriend or whatever was trying to holler. And listen, I ain't even for the foolishness and the game. So that's how it became like a hold up. But then it became like, oh well, her production company. We turned her production company down, and we don't scout for talent. Talent hits us up with a budget.
Simone full of shit. You hear me? Completely full of shit. Now Simone said she did a background check on Rashid and it blew up in her face. Unless she was lying to us, she might be a liar. Simone did do a background check on him. Seen he was broke, seen he had bad credit, and still dated him. Look, you can't be broke with bad credit in your 40s, divorced with a kid. Sir, you don't need to be dating. Because he has a kid. I remember he had a kid. He was divorced. You had bad credit and you broke. Why are you dating? Why are you not focused on life? Sir, what's going on? That's dumb to me. Now, I did find the post from a couple years ago from them where Simone knew, this is from 2021.
How can I make more money? But also, how can I meet men of my caliber? Well, you got to come to my networking brunch. It's going to be December 4th at the Star in Frisco, which is right outside of Dallas. You got to come from noon to 4. Here's the link in my bio to buy your ticket. And you're going to have different speakers. It's going to be Melody Holt as the keynote speaker, Gary with the T.
Mel as the keynote speaker. That was 2021. So I'm like, ma'am, you already had a history with Mel. Now, I will say, in my opinion, seeing somebody named as Attorney Simone Redwine, Mel may not have known who she was because it's not her actual name. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that could be the oversight. Because sometimes I do see, because when this Tasha K had commented at her. And when I seen Tasha K talking about attorney so-and-so and so-and-so, why you worried about me and mine? What about your punk ass fiance who cheating? I didn't know that attorney so-and-so was Simone from the I didn't even know that because of her IG name. I don't know that. And I think sometimes you see attorney so-and-so, like, attorney, who was that attorney? Who? Now again, I'm not saying that Mel and Simone were friends. I'm not saying they were friendly acquaintances. I'm saying at one point in life, they crossed paths. And somebody may think, why is an attorney being shady towards me? Ma'am, I don't know. Okay. Either way it go, in my opinion, it's messy. Now, I also want to show y'all Rashid is cool with the Scotts. This is from Rashid's page. This is from April 3rd. Huntsville to Hollywood with Marceau, Maurice, hosted by Rashid. I also think allegedly Marceau got his cars from Rashid. Rashid is a car dealer. You know, he sells cars. He ain't got no money, but he sells cars. Okay? He's a car, no sound. He's a car dealer. He's a car salesman. He's a broke one. He's in debt. Bad credit. Okay? But either way it go, you know, he round here and he know the Scott. Something like that. Anybody who's friendly or friends with Marceau and Maurice, I don't trust you. No. So again, back in April, could that mean you also in some kind of way know Martell? So if you friendly with the Scots, with Maurice and Marceau, you know what I'm saying? You up here in replying to Mel's stories saying how good she look. Are you trying to get on Love and Marriage? Yeah, he's a luxury car salesman. I'm not saying he's not nice. But anybody who's friends with the Scott brothers, are you trying to get on Love and Marriage? Jesus, fix it, okay? Now let's move on, because what we gathered from that is we like Mel when Mel is right, and we feel like Simone is on some bullshit. Okay, let's get to the Tasha K and them of it all, baby. I don't know what happened. I don't know whose idea a lot of this shit was. So Joe Budden interviewed Tasha K. I remember hearing about it, and I was like, okay, whatever. I just feel like I know Tasha K is trying to build her brand, also rebrand. She's been doing a lot of interviews, across the board or whatever. And she had a sit down with Joe Budden. Even I was like, that can go left or right. Now, I heard about it, and then it kind of never came out. Tasha got pissed off. Okay? Tasha got pissed. Now, I'm going to play her rant, because Tasha went clean off. She was pissed. She was on her IG and got pissed because Joe was like, I'm not going to release the interview. Joe brought up how there were different things going on. How his attorneys had to look over. It was these different reasons. He's like, we're going to wait to put it out. And she got pissed. And then this is what she said.
Come on here.
I sped it up.
Okay. I say something because I have to say it. And I talk with, I was kind of wrestling back and forth. And then, once I had some time to really, really ponder on things, because that's what I do. I think a lot. I overthink. I said, I got to say this because if I don't say it, you guys expect for Black media to be as fair and have as much integrity as possible. You guys expect that from us. Mm-hmm. You deserve that. With all this fake news and fake narratives going on, especially during heightened times like this where, we got AI in the mix and mm-hmm. people can make it up or, it's hard to really, really hone in on that authenticity. And I want to tell you something that I did that I'm not proud of, and, that's what this platform is for. Mm-hmm. It's not to judge anyone. We come, we get enlightened, we laugh at our problems. And we come with, we lead with ideas, whether it's inspiration, whether it's, just feeling good and knowing that life is really, really not that serious. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so I did something that I shouldn't have done.
What you do?
But I'm glad I did it because it will never happen again.
Okay.
So when we
I might is it about putting up shit about Cardi B? That was a life lesson.
We're putting together my PR run, mm-hmm. okay, for our October 20th wine, gossip, and comedy show in Miami. Everybody has been reaching out to me to do an interview. Everybody. I have turned down We in Miami 4 times. 4 times. Like, I have been turning down everybody, mm-hmm. okay? And I'm like, I'm not ready because I'm really focusing on my brand. I don't want no one out here to create a narrative for my brand. So when I go to speak on other people's platforms, they're going to know that the brand is solidified and there's nothing you can do to change that narrative.
Now, you're supposed to do that. You are supposed to build up your brand so that when you go talk to other people, it's for a reason. You know, it's about your brand. I've said before, Tasha K, in my opinion, now she's still a YouTuber, but she's become content because of her beefs and arguments and situationships with actual people in the industry. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're supposed to build your brand up.
But I said, but if I ever give that one interview, it's got to be with Black media.
Okay.
And it's got to be with someone who I feel is not afraid, it's got to be with somebody that I feel that is not afraid to allow the truth to come out.
Okay.
But still remain objective, right?
I would have thought to go to Andy Martinez. When I think of people wanting to get out their narrative on a popular, because if everybody reaching out to talk to you, turning them down, but if you want to give one interview to Black media, or even not even to Black media, but to urban folk, you know what I'm saying? And you want somebody who is not biased, who will listen. I'm like, my first thought was Andy Martinez. Truthfully. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a podcast. You know what I'm saying? But she thought somebody different.
And take an objective stance. Not take sides, but be the platform, okay, that people want to watch, but still remain non-biased and objective. So people can draw what they want from it. And I really honestly thought, because I thought long and hard that was going to be Joe Budden. I said,
and I was like, Joe Budden? Joe punk ass Budden. I feel like we have seen Joe Budden be biased. We've seen him have a narrative all his own. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate her saying she wanted someone who would not play a narrative from their point of view, who would allow a conversation to happen without putting their thought. I get all of that. I never thought she would say Joe Budden. Only because we've seen him say one thing, backtrack, and say another. We've seen him say one thing, come back, and explain it away. We've seen him do other things. So I was like, not Joe Budden. Not Joe Budden. Joe Budden? Okay. Okay. It's her choice. But that wasn't who I thought of first.
I could have sat down with anybody to give that one, right? Because my interview with Adam is nothing compared to what I did for Joe Budden. I said, it's got to be Black media, and it's got to be somebody that I feel has been objective. And I've watched his approach to everything that I've had going on. And he's always been very objective, in my opinion. I felt like, he didn't.
Now, let me say this.
Mind speaking out or calling out the bullshit.
It's one thing to want somebody objective in general, who you feel like when they're talking about everything in media and stories, they always have this objective opinion. They see things from both sides. They don't take both sides. They listen. It's one thing to find someone who does that. It's something separate for what I feel like she's saying is, I watched him report on what I had going on. And I feel like we reported on what I had going on. He was objective on what I had going on. But is he the same way when discussing other people and what they got going on? You know what I'm saying? I think that's what makes a difference to me about when anyone goes to talk to somebody. Like, people go to Gayle King, to Robin Roberts, hell, to Geraldo Rivero, to Ricky Lake, to Jenny Jones. People, I just made up those people. Not made up, but whatever. I'm saying a Robin Roberts, a Gayle King, and Oprah. People, a Barbara Walters. People had went to those kind of journalists because they would be objective, and it would be about asking the questions, letting the answer come out, and then following through. these days, you know, us or them, people in social media and media in general, podcasters, this and that, everybody usually come from, you know, their own opinion and stuff. Okay. But I just don't get Joe as being objective in general.
You know, and being professional about it, but at the same time calling it for, you know, for what it is, because he's shared some of his own shit, you know, like when Rory and Mal left, you know, I saw him go through that, you know, and that's hard, you know, when you both of your hosts leave you and you got to figure out what to do, and this narrative is being spared about you, or when Tahiri and all these other women were trying to say that he was a woman beater, right?
Now that's true. Yeah, I agree. A lot of folks want the viral gotcha moments. And like at one point, I wanted to do more celebrity interviews. I'm like, that's what I need, you know, to be popping. And then I realized, no, I really want to have conversation with y'all at a higher level. And that's what I've been doing for like the past year. You know what I'm saying? I've been really focusing on that. I do think some folks want that viral gotcha moment to catch people to come over to your channel. And I'm like, I want longevity and not to have to depend on gotcha moment. You know what I'm saying?
And I never picked up those stories because I didn't believe them. I just did not believe they did, you know, he did what they said he did at the time because, you know, of where it came from. You know, I'm like, you know, there's a way that, you know, women go about, you know, explaining domestic violence and all this. And I just didn't feel like it was coming from a great place. And I'm
as a person who experienced domestic violence in my past, in my 20s, there's no one way to explain your experience. Everyone's explanation, everyone's tolerance, everyone's conversation, everyone's depiction on what they went through is different.
just telling you from what I've observed. And so I was like, with someone who's been falsely accused of things, and he's still been able to rise above all of the negativity.
Now that's true, because Joe has been accused of some things, okay? And he around there on his podcast bigger than some of the women who've done things to, allegedly.
And he understands what it's like to be the underdog, and how you see people that you feel is not even better than you get bigger contracts than you, get treated better.
I mean, that's how YouTube is. We know plenty of YouTubers who are huge. We always say some of these get Caucasian YouTubers who ain't shit, but they get way better views and way better ad revenue and all these things, even though I'm a great YouTuber, but I haven't hit my plateau yet because I ain't there yet. So there are many folk who feel like you see other people who are more successful than you, even though you are great. But I mean, that's just what it is. But I ain't been accused of beating nobody's ass, though.
Why are these streaming services lowballing me but highballing them? And I'm putting in the work day by day. Mm-hmm. I now understand why nobody fucks really with Joe.
I mean, a lot of people do, though, because Joe be getting paid. I mean, you tried to fuck with him, and girl, you got bit. Got bit in the ass. But a lot of women who Joe dealt with seemingly got bit in the ass, too. So, you know, lesson learned.
Joe is all bark, but no bite.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All bark, but no bite. Meaning he says what people want to hear to get their attention. But when it comes to putting the money on the table to pay the bill, you gonna have to be knocking on that door looking for that money.
Really?
You said you was gonna do this. And he has every right to do what he wants to do with his platform.
And that's the key thing right there. Everybody has a right to do what they want to do with their platform until somebody do what they platform what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I would never trust Joe Budden. I wouldn't. If I was Tasha, hey Joe, come interview me. Come interview me on my platform. Come on over here and the same energy and objective, the objectiveness you give on your shit, come do that over here. Because then you don't have to worry about him putting it out. I always feel like when people want people to come to their platform to do something, it has to be trustworthy to be done. I wouldn't have trusted Joe Budden in general because, you know, sometimes the things be edited down. But if you come here and you ask me whatever you ask me, and I have to answer whatever I answer, you just come in here to interview me, and you can use, and the agreement will be, and you can use whatever footage you want from it, but I'm gonna put out the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? You went around there. I would have never trusted Joe Budden, ever. I don't watch Joe. I don't. So yeah, a lot of folks feel like what they do on their platform, I don't care. We don't care until what they do affects us. And you trust it. And I'm like, Joe don't even have a good history of being trustworthy. A lot of these people, look, when I see people go on these platforms of people who I feel like they're not a good person. Like, we have heard the many accusations of what they've been accused of. It's just most dudes still follow Joe and listen to Joe. And a few women who still want to fuck Joe listen to Joe. Not me. I would have loved if Tasha would have went to Angie Martinez, find a black woman, hell, a woman, period, and go have that conversation. I think the difference is Tasha knew she could get gully with Joe. It would be like, you know what I'm saying, real melanated, real colorful. You can say a whole bunch. You can say a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? You can get ratchet and raw with Joe Budden because that's Joe. It's certain things you ain't gonna say to Angie Martinez, to a Gayle King, to a Robin Roberts, to Oprah Winfrey, hell, to Carisha. Maybe not Carisha, they'll say anything. They'll say anything. You know what I'm saying? There are many people who she could have given her first actual interview to. She could have gave her interview to a black YouTuber who she wants to help promote. Because anybody who would have talked, and I don't mean me. Because anybody who would have interviewed Tasha, it would have been, popping. Because it's Tasha fucking K. Hell, she could have went on fucking speak on it with Candy. A black woman, but I don't know if she liked Candy. But she went to Joe, and we see what happened.
This is not what this is about. This is about him getting it out the mud, having to rebrand himself after they labeled him a drug addict, a woman beater, all of these things. But I should have known.
Right. A drug addict, a woman, hands put her on her. All these things that he has been accused of by not just one, by a couple of people. I feel like it's one thing if one person accuses you of something and we're like, oh, it's he say, she say. We don't really know what happened. We never heard anybody else say it again, and nothing ever happened after that. And so that person moved on from, the accusation. Joe had been accused numerous times. Just saying.
That when he sat his ass on Drink Champs And he said out his own mouth that when Jay-Z calls, he gets scared. And I said that to him in the interview that I did. I said, you and I, you know, even though we're the same, but the way you move and the way I move is different. Jay-Z can't call me and tell me to bark. He can't call me and tell me to bite. Jay-Z don't pay none of y'all bills, but for you to be a black man to sit up and just bow down to this other black man and he ain't did a motherfucking thing for you, he didn't even remember saying that. But then when I hear, you know, oh, he's got to comb through the interview, he's got to make sure this and make sure that, I bodied each and every one of those black men to the point that all of them said after they were done, we're winos. Tasha, you can come back here anytime you want. I sat outside and I had a conversation with this black man. I said, you know what's sad? Is that we cannot, as black media, stick together for the betterment of the people. And
Black media do need to stick together, but a lot of folk is more concerned with their bottom line.
he was like, black media will never do it. Black media will never do it. And now, he's literally owning up to his own words. We're black media. We're not supposed to be friends. We're not supposed to have industry colleagues to the point where it affects the work.
I disagree. I feel like there's a respectable line that people in the same industry don't want to cross. Meaning, if I know you and we cool and some bullshit happened, I'm not going to lean in to your bullshit. I'm not going to help facilitate a part of your bullshit be spread in a crazy way. I will put my foot in the water and see what's going on. And when I'm like, all right, let me not, because I'm cool with so-and-so, let me just not do that. Okay. That's a reason why YouTubers really don't discuss other YouTubers unless it crosses over into, you know, into media. Meaning when Tasha K just giving her opinion on whatever, and that's her on you, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But when Tasha K is beefing with Joe Budden, with Cardi, that's a part of, you know, it's pop culture shit. And it's a difference between reporting what's going on and discussing what's going on and then getting involved in what's going on. I'm going to just move on.
When it starts to affect your work and your judgment.
Because it's late at night and I don't want to get distracted.
When a BBL starts to fuck with your mind and your dick and you make bad decisions based off of outside aesthetics and you ignore doing the right thing, but when the BBL turns around and tries to say you kicked babies out of her stomach and broke ribs, now you want the non-BBL bitch to speak up for you. This is the type of nigga that...
And now she's pissed off.
Joe Budden is, and I honestly regret sitting down with him and giving him that one interview that would shake social media so bad that it shook his fake ass in that lace shirt with his belly sitting over his dick.
Not his belly on his dick. A lot of plus size men belly be on their dick. Rick Ross belly, I'm sure Rick Ross belly on his dick. Rick Ross belly on his dick. Cedric the Entertainer. You know, there's a lot of people who bellies on their dick. I'm just saying.
He did exactly what the BBL told him to do.
Not the BBL. Is the BBL Cardi? Who is the? I think the BBL is Cardi.
Because just like every other weak-ass black man, they choose ass over bills.
Ass over bills? My nigga ain't never talking ass over. He ain't never chose ass over bills around here.
Now I want y'all to clip this.
Okay.
Yes, angry, black, bald head.
Is Joe Budden mad? Because he's black, he's bald head. I think sometimes he'd be angry.
That's what I want you to. And I honestly regret giving him the interview that I should have gave that cracker Adam 22.
Not the cracker, the white man.
When he had the intelligence to read my case, instead of me sitting down with a black man that is supposed to have my back when I'm supposed to have his back, when Latino women are out here saying that he's breaking ribs and kicking babies out of their fucking stomachs. Then you want the black woman to come sit in court and pick it for your bitch ass. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And you wonder why black people don't get ahead, because we can't fucking stick together. We want to try to mask it and blame crackers. But no, it's your jealous bitch ass. Fucking right, I'm mad. And you want us to settle. That's why you chose a black woman. Shout out to Melissa Ford. But let me say something. I said this to her. You chose Melissa Ford for that platform because she would never stand up to your bitch ass.
Not Melissa. You didn't took Melissa dang. Melissa got hit with a straight bullet.
You are the type that hates women with a fucking voice. So when they cry and say, oh, somebody did this to me, you feel sorry for the pussy until the rabbit got the gun on your bitch ass, calling you a drug addict, calling you a woman beater. But you innocent. But you ain't take the time to read my case, nigga. You ain't never picked up the motherfucking court documents. You just believe that bitch.
Oh, God. Y'all. I'm just like, right, S. Kimball. Melissa, like, how the fuck I get in it? What did I do? I only got a job because I won't stand up to Joe punk ass Budden. Whew. Now I'm gonna say this. I feel like a lot of people, Tasha saying, you didn't want to read my court documents. You just believe that bitch. The only bitch it could be is Cardi. Because I don't think she's been in any other court case with anybody except Cardi B. So I'm assuming the bitch is Cardi B. So you didn't want to read my court documents. You just believe that bitch. And I feel like a lot of people believe what we saw. I feel like a lot of people had their minds made up who saw your content back in 2018. I don't doubt that you feel like what you said wasn't wrong. We all get that the case you put in forth of the judge and the people, you felt like, you know, you was innocent. A lot of people saw your video. So, you know, I've seen when Tasha first lost the case, and she said then, if y'all read the court paperwork, y'all will see I lost unfairly and I didn't admit this and blah, 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 blah. And I get that. I get she feel like the paperwork she has means she ain't do nothing. I fully understand it. And I fully understand. I feel like when you are interviewing anybody, you should do your due diligence and read through if they send you shit to read and this and that and that and this. I get that. I hate ever being ill prepared when talking to someone or about a subject because you want to be as informed as possible. But if somebody watched and seen the videos that Cardi sued you for, and we were not surprised when Cardi sued you based on us seeing said videos that you did not want to take down. And if people have opinions based on that, I feel like, in my personal opinion, you can't be upset that people saw the content and made an opinion off the content. Your paperwork, this means you feel like you didn't mean, or you were not saying, you didn't mean to interpret things as fact. However, whatever you presented to the judge and them got, Cardi won. And that's just how some folks feel.
He got a BBL and a pussy. The same bitch that'll turn around and say you kicked the baby out of her stomach.
Now let me rewind a little bit. It's like 2 minutes left.
That hates women with a fucking voice. So when they cry and say, "Oh, somebody did this to me," you feel sorry for the pussy until the rabbit got the gun on your bitch ass, calling you a drug addict, calling you a woman beater. But you innocent. But you ain't take the time to read my case, nigga. You ain't never picked up the motherfucking court documents. You just believe that bitch because she got a BBL and a pussy.
Not because she got a BBL and a coochie. So this is the question I have. So if somebody asked Tasha, well, Tasha, you said when the women who accused Joe of kicking babies around and stuff, you didn't believe them. At some point, they were saying, because I saw in that documentary about Meg and Tory, where they showed Tasha K saying, until Meg can prove that Tory did what she did, keep dragging that bitch. Why didn't you believe Meg? You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody believes and picks sides in whatever. You know what I'm saying? Tasha's opinion is her opinion, and no one can take that from her. But girl.
Same bitch that'll turn around and say you kicked the baby out of her stomach. Don't fucking play with me. So yes, I'ma push this cracker above you. And I will never in my life ever consider color or expect a black man such as yourself to have a black woman's back. And the next time these bitches get up to say you beat their ass, I'ma fucking believe them. The same way you believe that bitch.
Girl. Y'all okay out there? Y'all all right? I'm pausing because it's a lot. So I'm pausing to give folk a time, a little breather. Now consider
that aspect, nigga. Now head over to No Jumper and you watch that interview and you get to know Tasha K and everything I fucking built myself with my black African husband who's not afraid to stand up to no nigga.
Now, I will say Tasha has built her brand. She has built it brick by brick. We've seen her old videos. We've seen how much she's grown. We've seen how much she is different now and how she interviews and reports on things and from how she did it in 2018. So we know for a fact, no one can take the fact that Tasha K has worked hard. It's hard to grow a following on YouTube, and she has over 1 million subs. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think anyone would ever take from her what she's earned and what she's accomplished. You know what I'm saying? So kudos.
Including you. You fake. You fake. All talk, no backbone in your motherfucking ass, bitch. Now that's why I called you gay.
Now, she was upset. That was her on IG. Now, she went on her YouTube later on, more calm. And she was like, y'all, I didn't mean to get so upset. I got mad. Because y'all see, in the beginning, she wasn't mad. Like, she got mad as she started talking and, went off. She said, I meant what I said, but I shouldn't have got so mad. And my husband told me you should never get that mad because they'll use that against you. And then, her being better said it did make it onto the blog. It absolutely did. Because I was like, girl, because she had to post it on IG. She had it posted on maybe on YouTube. And then she took it down because it was like, girl, she was mad. She was mad. Okay. And again, my only thing is, to me, she's upset because he won't air it. He's not airing. He hasn't aired it yet. Now, Joe was on his podcast. I'm not gonna play the audio because I just don't know. I don't watch Joe, so I don't know if it may get flagged. I'm not playing the game at all. But he was on the podcast stuff or whatever, and folks were, asking him about it. And he was saying Cardi had nothing to do with him not airing it. Okay. He said because Tasha was somebody who was involved in a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, judgment, that stuff. His attorneys was like, we have to fully listen to and maybe edit stuff that she said. And I'm assuming that pissed her off because she felt like, why they got to listen to it? Just put it out. I said what I said. And I think not even Joe, I think the powers that be was like, no. Because if something she said triggers somebody else who sued her and who she owed money to, we don't have time for them coming to us because of what she said. She then interviewed with the No Jumper people. I don't know them either. I have no interest, and this is no tea, no shade. I have no interest in watching Tasha K's interviews of her going elsewhere and being interviewed. Now, when she put out her content, sometime I'll watch, sometime I won't. But because I've watched her over the years, I feel like I already have an understanding of who she is, good, bad, and indifferent. I feel like people who don't watch Tasha, who don't know Tasha, who have not made their minds up about her, should watch her interviews because they want to know more about her. I don't think Tasha is a horrible person. I don't. I think she has some fucked up ways. She had some fucked up ways in how she did content. I think sometimes she just didn't listen because all she had to do was take down that stuff about Cardi and she didn't. So there were times when stuff that she did, I did not agree with her. But I'm like, I don't have to watch an interview of her to understand her. I feel like I have a good understanding enough of who she is. You know what I'm saying? But I did not watch I haven't watched any interview she's done where she's went somewhere and someone has interviewed her. So whatever she said to Joe, whatever conversation was had, since Joe didn't want to air it, why not go and say that same shit to the Adam dude? Because she said it's too, when I gave to Joe, I did something different with Joe with No Jumper. Why? Get that real and say what you said. Because if Joe won't air it, let somebody else air it. But I'm like, Joe Budden is not the person I would think, oh, he's gonna do right by me. Nah, I wouldn't think that. So Tasha got burned. She got burned. It is what it is, okay? Now, we have Nicki and Bitch Robbery. But y'all, little break. Take a little second for the break. I'm so silly. Anyway. Nicki. Okay, Nicki. Y'all, sometimes we need a palate cleanser. We need a palate cleanser. So that is the perfect palate cleanser, to give everybody a little reset. A reset. Now, from that, we know Nicki was on her Queen Radio one day last week. Okay. And the day after the Queen Radio thing, a lot of backlash. Folks, including myself, was like, it was boring. What was she doing? She was being extra. She looked crazy, blah, 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 blah. Well, Nicki then, maybe 2 days later, because today's what? Today's Monday. So, sometime Sunday, she went back on AMP. And she had a couple of words, okay? Now, y'all know she talks slow. She talks slow. How long was this? I hope it ain't that long. Oh, God. We're going to listen to some of it. It's 10 minutes. And then lastly, we're going to be Bishop Robbery. Y'all, we haven't had a 3-hour-long live in a minute. This is going to be 3 hours. Thank you, P-Blaze, because I'm like, is that Pedro? I think it's Pedro. Pedro Blaze, keep pleasing the break. But yeah, somebody suggested I use it, and so I'm going to use it. So I'm going to make a couple other ones. Well, I'm going to do a Bishop Robbery one. I may do a Jocelyn Hernandez one too. We shall see. But yeah, we're going to keep it. Okay, we're going to keep it. But yeah, we have 2 more things to do and we're done. I usually like to keep my live 2 hours or less, unless we have a lot. Okay, and so that's what we're here. So, I want y'all to hear what she had to say. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, I was recording and texting. And when I'm screen recording and texting, I cannot show the screen because y'all can't know my business. Okay? But let's get into it.
So from now on, since you guys don't understand what engagements are all about, I'm expanding my dud folder.
Not a dud. Y'all think Kenneth in her dud folder?
That any name.
I did not slow this down. I did not speed this up. I kept it at regular speed because anytime y'all can't see the person's face, I have to be sure y'all can hear it's actually them.
Any account on any social media platform that is mentioned, and I follow you, that means I'm going to know you a paid op too.
A paid op? Who's a paid op? Why somebody is a paid op?
Okay. And to my babies, I love you dearly. To my real ones. I don't know if maybe some of you missed the last Queen Radio.
It was a dud.
Anyway, yeah, we'll be doing another Queen Radio. But I don't know if you guys heard this or understood this, but thinking the motherfucking Queen needs to be defended non-stop or explained. Baby, I'm the motherfucking Queen.
And why you keep look? The fact that she just said, anyone thinking that the Queen needs to be defended non-stop. Baby, I'm the Queen. Ma'am, your barbs have been badgering people for years. And now you want to say after you was on Queen Radio and your barb tried to come and say, she's amazing. Love her. No one is saying you're not the queen, but you need to act like it. Queen Elizabeth, may she rest in peace, was never walking around saying, I am the queen. No, they just treated her like the queen. The queen does not have to remind people that she's the queen. Now, we have to be reminded that she's dead and that Charles is not king and his wife is the queen consort. Now, that's a reminder we do need, okay? But when nobody trying to think about the queen, we know who Queen Elizabeth was.
Knock it off. So any name, any account on any platform that is clearly using y'all to say their name for engagements, because there are cobwebs. As soon as I see you mentioning anyone's name that are clearly using you, as soon as I see that y'all are giving them views.
How do you have time to see what people who following you are doing? Ain't you got a baby? Ain't you got a son that needs mothering? A husband who needs home protection? And also, that don't make no sense, Nicki. You're saying people are talking about you and want to use your fans as engagement when nobody asks your fans to come do shit. I don't need your fans coming around here to my channel to watch me, to talk cash to me about you. I don't need that. I block them. People block your fans. People block your fans, Nicki. No one is using your fans for engagement except you. You are supposed to use your fans for engagement. You are. And I can understand you not wanting them to bring that bullshit to your timeline, meaning you don't want to see them posting about other people on your timeline. But for you to say, I'm going to see who is giving engagement. Girl, stop.
Retweeting dumb shit. Y'all gotta go out in the trash can with them, okay? Because now, see, one of the things I didn't mention the other day was another report. So the next Queen Radio I do is going to be, I'm running all of the reports on a couple things, right?
Reports? That's how Kenneth had time to go outside playing with them friends and got rearrested. Because you out here running reports on other people on Twitter.
Right? So this was going to be one of them, but since I see that y'all need constant reassurance.
Not we need constant reassurance. We need constant reassurance? I don't need no constant reassurance.
Let me tell you, when a person needs constant reassurance, like
Nicki,
that, they don't really believe. You understand? So, yeah, I don't need it. I don't need that, okay? We having magical moments on this side. When I'm able to tell y'all a few things, a couple other things about this amazing month.
Nicki is always saying something amazing is happening. It don't really be amazing. It don't really be amazing. Like, it's so weird.
I know y'all gonna be gagged. And next month and the following.
So let me get straight. So the same time your husband is on house arrest, you have amazing news. Is the news he gonna be off house arrest? I'm just wondering.
But complaining about anything from this point on is going to get unfollowed, okay? I wish you all the best. I love you dearly.
This is the thing. To me, what that means is Nicki around here following her fans. It ain't nothing wrong with following your fans. However, it's also stupid. Like, look, on my social media, I try to keep my page clear of like subscribers or whatever, because I want to see stuff I want to see. And once you following, 18,000 people who you don't really know, like it clogs up your thing. On Twitter, Nicki has 6,597. She's following that many people. Now she has 28 million followers, but she's following 66,597 people. Ma'am, you can't know that many people. So I'm like, clearly, Nicki is following, some of her fans. That's fine. That's fine. But with that comes whatever they're saying. And when you follow people who are your stans, they're going to be going at other people for you. So what I would say is maybe not follow 6,000 people you don't know on your Twitter, because all you're going to see is what, like the people I follow. I even turn off the retweets because I don't care about who you're retweeting. I don't want to see that shit. So maybe you should unfollow some of them people on Twitter.
But you just can't be in my energy, because my energy is so positive and blessed.
We wish you all the blessings. We wish you all the blessings. You, your baby, your peoples, even your punk ass husband. We wish you blessings. Now, I don't know about how.
That go somewhere else and talk about it, okay? Bringing lessers to my timeline and
not lessers, bringing lessers to my timeline. Ma'am, maybe you should start following people who follow people or who talk about people that you don't want to see. Maybe only follow people you want to see what they saying. I spell weird wrong. Just I for E. Why don't you tell me I spell weird wrong? Y'all ain't even tell me I spell weird wrong. I just looked up like I mixed up the letter. Anyway, I'm just saying, Nicki, you're following 6,500 people. Fix that.
Giving them engagement will also cause you to get scent packing. But to the smart barbs, I love you so much, because not only do y'all see the boo, but y'all see the scramble.
The scramble? Hey, don't Nicki be scrambling?
Y'all see the desperation.
Not the pot calling the kettle the pot while boiling water. When the pot call the kettle black while boiling water together at the same time, y'all the same people. Some people, will call this desperation.
The desperado. Okay, so now this is what I'm gonna say this one more time.
Okay.
And I don't care how many followers you got. I don't care if I met you before. I don't care. Okay.
Okay.
Because imagine if you woke up in the morning or afternoon, whenever the fuck you wake up, and then you get a bunch of text messages talking about dumb shit.
Well, the people texting you should not be random people. Only people who have your number should know you and should know to not text you about dumb shit. Now, you waking up to text notifications, cut your notifications for Twitter off.
So, to protect your energy, I would advise you to block people that's texting you a bunch of dumb shit, okay?
Did you do that?
When you number one and somebody texting you about
the other number one?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's the same thing with social media. Social media, I can do whatever the fuck I want on my social media any fucking time I want. Okay? I paid the cost to be the boss.
I mean, okay. Yeah. Well, you know what? You did. But if you could just stop reminding us that, it would be appreciated.
Okay. Now, I'm not answering no more questions.
Sure?
Don't ask me when is anything. Don't ask me why this, why. I'm not answering any more questions. From this day forth, is either you want to rock or you don't.
What if somebody want to ask you if you would perform somewhere? Are you not answering anybody's questions anymore?
If you don't want to rock, find something else, jazz.
I mean, they have already.
Piano. But you will get the fuck up off my timeline. And that goes on Twitter, the gram, everywhere I see.
So you are saying you don't want anyone trying to control your timeline, but you want to control theirs. Got it.
Because I realize now more than ever that a lot of people that claim they don't want clowntings constantly still give attention to clowntings, okay?
Well, this is a clown lie. This is a clown shit. Thank you, Keisha L, for this chat. Was she in bed when she recorded this weird shit? Probably. Or making Ken of a damn sandwich.
So what the fuck I'm gonna do, and to all my smart barbs listening, what I want you to do is as soon as you see any tweet that has a name in it, whether it's forget artists in it, that clearly needs Nicki and the Barbs for engagement and attention, right? And it's clearly using y'all for a couple extra $5 in a pocket, right? If you see someone mention any name, unfollow them immediately. And then we all gonna follow suit, okay? Because I got shit to do, okay?
Do you? Can you get to it? Get off my timeline. Get off anytime y'all hear Nicki Minaj mentioning clown shits, unfollow. Anyway, Nicki is a bit delusional today, so we're gonna leave Nicki be. You hear me? We're gonna get into the grand finale. Okay, the grand finale. We have not had a Bishop Robbery watch along. It's probably been a couple months. At least a month. It's been at least a month. Okay. I was minding my business today. And sitting around minding my business. And I was like, is Bishop Robbery on live? Oh, Bishop Robbery is on live. Let me see if it say prayer time. Because whenever he on live, it say prayer time, I pop on up. Because I don't play with Jesus. And I don't want folks praying for me who I don't trust. Okay. So whenever I see, like, if I'm scrolling social media, I don't even read other people's prayers they put on the thing. If somebody says, oh, this is the prayer for today, that's your prayer. I don't want your prayer. I want my prayer. Okay. So when Bishop Robbery be right praying, I don't want no parts. Okay. Bishop Robbery could solely be around here putting prayer time up, and he could be on there cussing and fussing. I would not know, because I don't listen to nobody's prayers who I think may not be the right shepherd for my flock. You hear me? So, Bishop Robbery, first of all, if any, I don't know, do we have, how many people, this, I want y'all to put either yes or no in the chat. Is this your first Bishop Robbery watch along? Yes or no? Because if you, I just want to know if I have to tell y'all why his name is Bishop Robbery. So can y'all just put in the comment section, like, yes, my first Bishop Robbery watch along, or no? Because I don't want anyone assuming I'm calling that man Bishop Robbery for the wrong reasons, because I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, I see a whole bunch of no's. Thank you. Okay, I'm so happy. Yeah, okay. Because I'm like, I don't want, why she called that man that? That's not nice. That's me. Why is it that? I don't know. Okay. I think I saw 2 no's. So I think I saw 2 yeses. Yes, but so he's a bishop. He got robbed. Bishop Robbery. Boom. Short. That's a short thing. Okay. This thing. Okay. So if you knew, that's why he's a bishop. He was involved in the robbery. Bishop Robbery. We've always called him that name. We never use his actual name. A lot of folk who follow me don't even know that man's real name because we don't use it. If you hear anybody call that man Bishop Robbery, please know they got it from me. You hear me? So Bishop Robbery was involved. He was a victim. Okay, he was a victim of a robbery at his church last year. Okay. You know, the robbersary was just this July. So in July, he had a whole robbersary. Okay, for one year later. You know what I'm saying? Right. Bishop Robbery from the Baby Shower Cathedral. He had left the conversation along. We had moved on. I felt like after the robbersary, we would not hear no more about it because 2 of the robbers were arrested. The 3rd robber has forever been on the run. We don't know. And the fact that 2 of the robbers are in jail and they have not snitched on a 3rd person is crazy to me. Okay. So 2 robbers were arrested. One was it was a total of 3 people. One, is still at large. Okay. Because they never found him. Okay. Never found him. And he is always on all days being around here just complaining because he's always felt like y'all turned me from a victim to a villain. I was a victim of a robbery. And y'all turned me into a villain. Y'all turned me into a villain. And I don't like it. Okay. So he's always been upset about that. But he had left alone. 2 of the robbers were arrested. And we thought that was that. He ain't said much since then. We've left alone since then. We still don't know if him and his wife are still together. We never see them together. Ever. Wife be somewhere by her lonesome, not around him. Well, today he said, I want to talk about it because I ain't been getting no engagement. And I told y'all, when we scrolled that man's social media, like a few days ago. It was one day last week. I said the numbers he was getting while discussing the robbery, he had high numbers. He was getting 10, 15, 20, 30,000 views. We was acting crazy. Don't make me sing the song. It's the Robbersary. Yeah, Robbersary. It's the Robbersary. It's some stop. Anyway, stop, y'all. Stop making me be my silly stuff. Okay, it's late. It's 12:30 here in Michigan, and we got like 20 motherfucking minutes to be done. But again, like it's stuff we did not know, and he had kind of left alone. He was beefing with D.L. Hughley, but beefing with Tasha K, beefing with Larry Reed. This beefing with people over and over and over again. Well, he came on the thing today to talk. Okay, in his Adidas jumpsuits with his blue glasses and his blue NFL hat. And again, when we was looking at his videos last week, and we scanned his page, because I said then, I'm like, at first he had like 1.5 million followers on IG, and now Bishop Robbery is down. I think like 1.3 people. He's lost a couple 100,000 people around there. They gone. But his views were down. You know what I'm saying? He was used to getting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,000 views. Now he's getting a couple hundred views. Sometimes 1,000 views, because now he is preaching, and don't nobody care about that. But this is him today. Okay, I did speed it up a little bit, and here we go.
And just give you guys a quick update
okay.
On what's going on. So, this past year and a half has been a whirlwind.
Whirlwind.
It's been a whirlwind that's out of this world. And last year, July 24th.
Oh, here we go.
Was the day that 3 armed men came into my church.
Robbersary. Yeah.
And robbed us at gunpoint.
It
was international news.
It was it international? Was it international? National, yeah. National, yes. Everybody, at least in America, a lot of the states, maybe not all the states. I feel like the racist states probably didn't care, at all. However, international.
And the media quickly turned it around and turned me from a victim to a villain.
Every time he say victim to a villain, take a shot of something.
And from July through September, they were making millions of dollars.
Millions? Where my money? Who was making millions? Where is my money? Millions? Who?
Creating this narrative that I was the one that set up the robbery in the church.
Now, let's make something clear. The real media, like the real news, did not make that up. Now, did the people on Twitter and IG and YouTube put forth that narrative? Yes. People were joking and were saying, that man probably did it. Like, people were saying that, like, on social media. The news wasn't saying that. It wasn't the news. It was Black Twitter.
And this whole ridicule happened for 3 long months. And the bloggers and the YouTubers and so many people, church folk after church folk, people in the street, everybody was talking and everybody was saying that they believe that Bishop White had set up the robbery.
I didn't say I felt he set up the robbery. And I feel like a lot of other folks did not say he set it up. I do think we were saying, based on his lifestyle, based on his flashiness, when hearing that they came in and robbed just him and his wife, people's narrative was they knew who they were coming into to rob, because they didn't rob the church. First of all, he was renting the Baby Shower Cathedral above the bodega next to the gas station. Okay, that's one. He was renting the Baby Shower Cathedral above the bodega next to the gas station. Okay, usually when it's a random stupid robbery and someone robs the place, they rob everybody there. In the footage, they came in and they went to you and your wife. So did some people say Bishop Robbery had a hand in it? Some did say that. However, most other people's point of view was, when you see people who go in there and they go for 2 people when it's 15 people in there, and they did not even try to get even money from the other people that came for the jewelry they knew you had because you flossing on social media. People's point was it was a planned hit from the robbers. They knew who to go for. That was the point. At least from my point of view, it wasn't about you setting it up. My point always has been they knew they were coming there to rob 2 people, even though there were 15 other people there. And most robbers don't even want jewelry. They want money. Because you have to pawn jewelry. You can't wear a big-ass ring and a big-ass watch that you stole from somebody. You sell it for money. So the fact that they never even said, hey, put your money out. Like, they didn't even ask the other people for the jewelry because they knew who they were coming to rob, because you were the most seen person because of your own post on social media. Now, I never said he set it up, but I did say the robbers knew who they were coming to rob based on the jewelry y'all had.
And then in September, I think towards the end of September, 2 of the men that robbed my ministry and robbed the church was captured. There's a 3rd one still at large.
He must have pawned the stuff and left the country. Okay, he pawned it, and he's somewhere. He's in Cuba. He's in Zimbabwe. He's somewhere where he cannot be. Because I'm like, the fact that the other 2 people in the year later have not snitched on him, why ain't he caught? I don't think they ever said the person's name, or if they did, how we ain't found him a year later.
But the 2 that was captured, it went in the media, and then it got quiet.
No, it didn't.
And everybody completely forgot it.
No, we didn't.
Forgot about it.
No, we didn't. We discussed them being arrested. We discussed your multiple press conferences. But once they were arrested, there was nothing else to talk about.
But yet, Bishop Whitehead's name was thrown in the mud. Bishop Whitehead's name was ridiculed.
I mean, your name was already in the prison system from you going to prison before. But that was a long time ago. That was your past, not your future. Well, you got a charge out now. The point is, I mean, we didn't even know you, sir.
And everybody put the narrative that Bishop Whitehead set the robbery up.
I didn't say that.
And when they caught the 2 guys, it became quiet.
It did not get, people discussed that. We have full-fledged lives about the folks who were arrested. We also kept saying after they were arrested, why did you keep talking about the robbery?
It became quiet. Nobody apologized.
For what?
And the only thing that I can pretty much do was start handing out lawsuits.
Sir, you hand out lawsuits and ain't won nothing.
And what I want you guys to understand that
What?
The lie that went on continued to damage my name.
Once the two was arrested, what damage was there? You were never implicated in the robbery. People's opinions on social media, random people at that, ain't finna say sorry to you. We don't even know you.
And continues to damage my name. So I'm here to tell you today that tomorrow.
Sir, you had been around here preaching. Ain't nobody said Bishop Robbie name at all. You are bringing the shit back up. You putting your name back out there. You reminding folk that third person that is still at large.
One of the men that robbed my church is pleading guilty.
Finally, a year later? Wow.
Tomorrow, and yes, I will be at court. I will be there, sitting there to see everything that's going on. Because, you know, society, when you are an African-American man.
Oh, here we go.
And you have what looks like success, society tears you down.
No one tore you down. No one did that. I mean, we had questions.
And our own people tear you down. From the D.L. Hughley.
D.L. Hughley? The comedian?
To the every radio station across the world.
That's not true. I don't think they talked about him here in Detroit. I don't listen to radio often. But like nobody talking about you. Not like that.
Definitely across the United States. Then you got these fake bloggers, these lying bloggers. You got
not fake bloggers.
Larry Reed, you got Tasha K.
Oh, he beefed with them too.
You have so many lying people that create stories. That create stories just to get money. And if you guys know the system.
I mean, I know the system. What system?
YouTube pays you by.
I know YouTube system. What they pay by what?
Pay you by views.
That's not true. A lot of you're not paid by views. You can have a video that has 10,000 views. It does not mean you have an ad on it. It don't mean that the ad is the same amount as somebody else. The amount of money paid on a Funky Not Even ad ain't the same as one on my channel. That's part one. We are paid per view, but the pay is different. And that's only if somebody's monetized. A lot of people who discussed him wasn't even monetized yet. So how are you discussing something you not even on YouTube? You talking about people, you lying, you making up shit. It's not a simple thing of we pay by views. That's not true.
And if you Google Bishop Whitehead's name in YouTube, you will see every type of story and every type of twist you can even fathom.
But ain't nobody Googling your name, sir. But you.
Talking about unbelievable. It's endless videos. So now it's just so.
You can Google a lot of things. You can Google Gruff the crime dog. I'm sure a whole lot of videos come up. Okay. You can Google monkeys in the zoo. And I'm sure a whole lot. You can Google anything. You can go on you can look up anything on YouTube and trust and believe there are tons of videos about it. If you Google 50 Cent, if you Google Coleslaw, who ain't even on a TV show, she just Martell host Baby Mama, a whole lot of come up. I'm just saying.
Quiet. Nobody's talking about nothing because they were all lying and they were all wrong. So tomorrow, one of the men that robbed my ministry and robbed me in the church and my wife.
They didn't rob the ministry. They never robbed the ministry. They robbed you and your wife. It was a baby shower cathedral, sir.
We'll be pleading guilty tomorrow. So for the ones that still say that, oh, he still had something to do with it. He still had something to do with it. It's a cover up. You know, And this is our people, y'all. Everybody always want to talk about the white man. Everybody want to talk about the Jew. Everybody want to talk about the Asian. Everybody.
Every time you get upset, you bring up Jamaicans, Asians, Mexicans, Jewish folk. You bring up every other race, nationality. You bring up everything. The black folk don't do it. I mean, but the white folk, you do that. You bring up race. That's you. That's you.
I want to talk about somebody else, right? But we're talking about our own people. Our own people. They destroy us. They ridicule us. And
you call women bald-headed ski jumpers. You called the lady who was talking on their read a fat blimp. You be tearing people down in general, sir. Shut up.
If you look at the bloggers that's been tearing my name down, it's been African American bloggers. There's been some Caucasian people as well.
There's some Caucasian people. But you want to focus on the black people. You want to know why? Because that's who you identify as. The reason most black bloggers cover black stories is because that's who we connect to. I don't know mostly white people. I don't be caring. I care about my people. Now, sometimes y'all know we will cover a white person in their foolishness. I'm going to do a video tomorrow about the white cop who had the girl he was having an affair with put in a psych ward. We're going to discuss that white foolishness tomorrow, okay? Most black bloggers do cover black stories. You want to know why? Because the white blog don't talk about us. So we talk about us. That's why, stupid.
And, they know how to put a spin on things. But it's been mostly African Americans. And 99% African Americans that have been tearing Bishop Whitehead's name down.
Tearing your name down or discussing you?
You guys have no idea the things that I have to endure and what I have to deal with because of this. And it'll be in my book.
Not a book. Not a book. Who gave that man a book deal?
It's gonna be a tell-all book.
You already told all. You told us already. We don't want no more.
About everything from A to Z and everything. And then when I was arrested, nobody didn't want to believe me that I was set up.
I mean, you weren't arrested for just one thing, though.
And I think last month, the person who set me up was just arrested.
But he wasn't arrested based on nothing that had to do with your stuff. He was arrested on something that he did. It don't mean that you didn't do what you did. I'm not saying you innocent or guilty. All I'm saying is both of y'all have accusations and charges on y'all. Both of y'all have something that's federal.
For the charges that he's been doing out here and the things that I've been telling you guys. But guess what? It came out because of my name in the newspaper and nobody talked about it.
That's called dry snitching now, honestly. When you've done something wrong and you're in trouble and you know somebody else did something wrong, so you snitch on them and then get them arrested, that doesn't mean both of y'all arrested. Dry snitching don't mean you didn't do something. It means while you were in trouble for something that you were accused of doing, you accused somebody else of doing something and they got arrested too. So both of y'all are some accused fraud people. Both of y'all are accused of fraud federally.
Quiet. And that's what happens to young black men, right? Yeah. We get destroyed.
Okay.
Our names get destroyed. And as soon as you hear Bishop Whitehead, you get a bad taste in your mouth.
I mean, but that's because I watched you, sir. We watched you on your, our opinions here on the corner. Our opinions of you is based on you.
Because of what you've been hearing.
From you.
But yet, no one wants to find out the truth. People don't like me because of what they heard and what they reported. So, I can be, I'm somebody's son.
Okay.
Right? I'm somebody's brother. I'm someone's father. I'm someone's, so what I'm saying is, this can happen to your family member. So you got to really be careful. You got to really be careful what you do to people. So,
I mean, you should be careful what you do to people. That's a true statement. You should be careful what you do to people.
So tomorrow I will be going to court to look this man in his face once again and hear him and watch him plead guilty. So for the ones that still said that I had something to do with it, if y'all don't think that they was investigating to see if I had something to do with it, y'all crazy. Y'all out of y'all mind. So I want you guys to continue to keep me in my church in prayer.
Do he still have the church? Have we heard from anyone in his congregation? I mean, he's still doing church in this room here right now, in his library. Because the church he said was his, he's not in it no more. He's in court for that too.
And I just wanted to let you guys know. That tomorrow, one of the 3 men will be pleading guilty to the charge of robbing the church.
No. They robbed you and your wife.
All right, so I just wanted to keep you guys updated and be careful with these bloggers who y'all listening to, and I can't.
Y'all be careful. Y'all be careful listening to me. Okay, he telling y'all can't trust him, but don't trust me.
I can't wait for you guys to see, the great man that I am. It will mean a lot to me. However, some people just not gonna like you. But if you really look at my work in the community, I've been doing great things in the community.
Like what?
They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. I've been from 2013 to now. I've been giving away things, doing toy drives.
He always bring up these toy drives that we've seen like 2 of them. Can you imagine someone saying, for the past 10 years, I've been giving out toys, I've gave out turkeys, and then he said, go look it up on YouTube. And you look it up and you found like 2 occasions. One from like 8-9 years ago. And then one time, after the robbery happened, it was a $20,000 gift card thing. Okay.
Food drives, feeding the needy. I've been doing this for the longest. For the longest.
But where are the people that's going to talk about that? I told y'all, when somebody gets wrapped up in some B of the S, but they have been there for the community comes out. Nobody, he had press conferences. He don't even have supporters behind the fucking press conference. How do you call press conferences and you don't have a support team behind you?
And nobody wanted to bring that up.
Also, right. No one brought it up, including the people that you say you helped.
Everybody wanted to ridicule the bishop. But it's all right, because let me tell you something. I came from nothing.
Okay.
I came from the bottom. And these YouTubers, these bloggers, this justice system have tried to destroy my name.
I'm not trying to destroy your name.
Destroy my life.
Not I said it, okay?
Destroy my family.
That's on you.
And I want to sit here today and tell you guys that I believe God. I
believe God too.
Still believe Jesus. And I know that he is a vindicator. And I know that he is an atoner. And I know that he is a redeemer. That's it. And for every church person that had my name in your mouth talking ill things, because there's a lot of you. Let me tell you something about the church. When I tell you they turned their back on me, man, they turned their back on me like they.
But I thought you said nobody helped you. You was not really affiliated with any church folk, that you ain't like them. So what church folk turn their back, unless you mean the people in your own congregation?
Like I was the devil. But I remember this, and I will always remember this. I forgive you guys because you're still my brothers and sisters. But for the way that y'all did me, and the way that y'all talked about me, was unbelievable. Unreal.
But the way you acted, it's like he doesn't want to acknowledge the way he acted over this past year was something for them to talk about. Just saying.
But the comeback is even better. The comeback is even better. The comeback is even better. So I just want y'all to understand one of the people that robbed me and my church will be pleading guilty tomorrow. That's one. 2 more to go, right? But this is not going to be news because everybody has egg in their face now.
No, we don't care no more. Once the police arrest the person who did a right, you know how many robberies happen in the world? Do you know how many robberies happen in the world? Do you think every time somebody robs somewhere and they get arrested, the media is all over the story? There are people who are involved in robberies who died, and the media is not following the story a year later. Sir, you and your wife got robbed at the Baby Shower Cathedral. Y'all both are alive and well. 2 other robbers were arrested. What the fuck do you want? What you think gonna happen?
Everybody has egg in their face because everybody kept saying that I set the robbery up. So I just really want y'all to understand it. To my church, love you guys so much, and we've gotten a victory. We're getting a victory tomorrow, and when this young man pleads guilty, that's 1 down. That's one down and 2 to go, right? Because for you to have the audacity to run into a church and run into a...
In their defense, they thought it was a rental space. It's the Baby Shower Cathedral above the bodega, next to the gas station. Y'all was in there sitting on baby shower chairs. Now, I still say robbing anybody is wrong. You should not be robbing nobody. But if I see a bodega and I see people with a fancy car always going upstairs of the bodega with a big ass chain and a ring and a watch and diamond earrings and fake Gucci suits, and I'm a robber, they may try to rob me. And I'm not defending the robbers. I'm just saying people out here grimy. They are. They grimy. Where your church was, that don't look like no. It ain't even a sign outside that say Baby Shower Cathedral. It ain't no sign outside that say Church of God in Christ. Ain't no sign. The sign outside say. I don't think it say nothing. It say bodega. It say bodega. Because he was renting space atop a bodega that had baby shower chairs. And this was, in the summertime, and he's walking around with a huge chain, rings and shiny shit. People grimy, and nobody has the right. No one has the right to rob anybody at all. No one. No one has the right to rob people of what they own. That's wrong. And I want to make that clear. I'm not defending these robbers. What I'm saying is, I also don't want the narrative to be out that in front of Church of God in Christ with ushers outside of usher outfits. And that's a church. That's a church. That's a church that someone ran up in the church. In my opinion, they sing flashy dude round here in a Rolls Royce in a neighborhood where no one owns a Rolls Royce. No one. So you stick out like a sore thumb. That's one. And 2, you were already a person who was consistently on social media flossing your jewelry. And again, that don't make it right. I'm not saying it do. All I'm saying is, don't make it seem like someone targeted your church when you don't even own the building you were renting to talk to other folk in. Let's not do that. He did not deserve to get robbed. Let's make that clear. But when you see the baby shower cathedral and the baby shower chairs, it looked like a room with a meeting. And then folks ran in there like some fools and went for the pastor and his wife, who had already been seen with a whole bunch of jewelry, and folks is grimy. And no one's saying he deserved it. No one's saying the wife deserved it. No one's saying none of that. No one's saying none of that. Hell, they probably walked in and was surprised there was people up in there. Like, wait, is they having church service? Lord, is this a church? I thought they was having a baby shower. They not having a baby shower. No, they not having a. This not a baby shower. No, it's not a baby shower. What? You know what I'm saying?
A worship service and a worship experience. Right? You're nuts. You're disrespectful. And you have no morals. You have no integrity. You have no morals. You have no integrity. You have nothing. But at the end of the day, Bishop Whitehead's name is being restored. They have not caught the third guy yet, but they're still looking for him. You know, it is what it is. But
Okay.
for all of the lying lips, all the lying lips that tried to destroy my name and tried to make me look like this villain. What man, what pastor will set up a robbery in his own church and a gun? A gun was in not only my wife's face, but my 8-month-old.
Oh, 8-month-old baby's face. That daughter gotta be 3. She gotta be 3 by now.
Baby girl at the time. And all of my members was on the floor. What monster would do that? You guys painted me into a monster, and I'm still living that. And that's why all these other false narratives about me and all this other fake media is so easy to believe it, because I'm already a villain. I'm already a villain in your mind. You know, he set up the robbery. He had to know what was going on. Who in their right mind will rob a church? You daggone right. Who in their right mind will rob a church?
We've seen people rob churches. They maybe not with a gun, but we've seen people get the money from churches. We've seen and heard stories of people who plot and plan to get money from the church. Now, this is something too. You don't even have enough congregation members for someone to want to rob your church, sir. Again, stop saying that you plan, or stop saying that people are saying that you plan the robbery of your church. You and your wife got robbed. That's it. You and the wife. They didn't rob your church.
These guys was malicious. They were foul. And to this day, I pray. I continue to pray that God continue to help me stay with a forgiving heart.
Okay.
Right? Because I forgave them, but it's hard. It's hard. I've never been robbed in my life, and you come into my church and do this, and all of my members and my family.
I mean, it was a few people.
And nobody had any sympathy for us.
No, that's not true. Everybody had sympathy like the first week. Like right after it happened, it was national news. It was national news right after it happened. It was like, somebody robbed the church. I can't believe they did that. That is shocking. Like, that was shocking. So people for sure had sympathy, right after it happened. Because we was like, damn, that's crazy. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. And then you kept going live. You kept doing press conferences. You kept talking. And the more you kept talking and you kept making it the narrative of the bling bling bishop. Because I'm fancy and I have this. You changed the narrative to be about you and no longer about the robbery. That's what changed the narrative. It wasn't the media. It was your conversations.
But as soon as something happened in another country, y'all putting up the flags, pray for this person. Y'all putting up this, pray for that. Oh my God, did you hear about this? But things are happening on your own soil and you're turning your back on.
People are being murdered in the streets. People are losing their homes. And you up here concerned about a fucking robbery a year ago where you and your wife are safe. You and your wife are safe. Now, this is the baby shower cathedral. This is outside of where the robbery happened. But what he is down the street. He came down a little bit, but don't nobody know that's a church. Because that stuff was added after the fact. He wanted to look nice. Again, where he was is like down the way a little bit. That ain't where they came in at. Because they was upstairs. So he had a press conference outside of a separate building down the street a little bit from where the robbery happened. Again, Bishop robbery be on some bullshit.
Own soil. Let's have a prayer visual. Not one pastor called me to have a prayer revival for what happened in my church.
You said you didn't like them people.
Pastors did call and say, how you doing? We're praying for you. But nobody wanted to get together.
You said them people didn't like you, you didn't like them.
The first time this ever happened in New York City. Ever. And nobody. But as soon as something happened with another country or something of that nature, everybody want to come together and act like they praying.
But so you tell us that you have been helping in the city of New York all that time. You've been helping. And you want us to believe after all the help you did that nobody wanted to come around there and help you. Is that what you're saying? To me, the question is, well, sir, who was you helping?
Everybody want to have a kumbaya moment and want to march and pray when something happened. So I thank you guys for all of your support. I thank you guys for your prayers. And, one down. Because this right here started this whole snowball effect. One down. And I'm hoping that the world see this, and I'm hoping that they see that Bishop Whitehead had nothing to do with this robbery, and Bishop Whitehead loves his church, and Bishop Whitehead is an amazing person. An amazing person. And if you got to know me, you will understand.
That may be true. Stop being an asshole, though. Sir, stop it.
So tomorrow,
y'all know that mean he gonna lie tomorrow, y'all. Y'all know that, right? That mean we gonna probably have to have a Bishop Robbery watch along tomorrow night.
He will be pleading guilty, and I'll keep you guys updated tomorrow. And I just wanted to state that my team has already put together a statement that we are going to be putting out about this. And but I wanted to come to you guys first so you can hear it from me. All right, Love y'all so much. Thank you guys for supporting, and let's change the narrative of Bishop Whitehead's name. I'm not a villain. I was a victim.
Shut up.
You guys are gonna see everything come out, and you're gonna see things come out. You know, I told you this guy, Brandon Belmonte, set me up. Everybody didn't care. They ridiculed me. Nobody's talking. Just what, 3 weeks ago, he was locked up.
That was it was more than 3 weeks ago. But he ain't locked up because of you. It has nothing to do with you.
Nobody's talking about it, but at the end of the day, everybody wants to destroy Bishop Whitehead's name. All you got to do is say sorry, and let's keep pushing. Don't keep beating my name up. Every time you Google my name, nothing but bad press come up.
Ain't nobody said shit about you in months. We left you the fuck alone, bro.
Everybody with their lies and their shenanigans. That's it. People made millions of dollars off my name.
Where's my money?
Millions.
No one made millions. Trust me. No one made millions.
I'm telling you not what I think. I'm telling you what I know.
No one made millions.
Millions of dollars.
No one made millions
off my name. YouTubers, bloggers, radio stations, TV shows, you name it.
No one made millions. No one. Now, did everybody talking about him collectively? If everybody in the world who talked about him, if we pulled everybody's revenue together, it may be a couple 100,000. And I mean, that comes from everybody over the past year. If you could pull everybody together, no one made millions. No one entity made 100,000. Nobody.
To destroy my name. They didn't care nothing about me. My name, I became content. I'm not even a human being in their minds.
You're a human being. You're also content. You're both.
Let's get something on Bishop Whitehead and put it out there. And y'all believe it. And y'all sitting here mad at me, cussing me out. And I ain't even did nothing. But 10 toes down.
Oh, God.
10 toes down, y'all. I ain't afraid, and I'm pushing forward. So, thank you guys so much. Love y'all so much. Share this message and let everybody know that one of the robbers will be pleading guilty. His name is Saquon Pollock. Saquon Pollock. He is, if y'all seen the video, he's a tall one. He's a tall one with the gun in his hand. The tall one. Saquon Pollock. So he will be the one pleading guilty tomorrow. So, thank you guys for your support. We got 1 down and we got 2 to go. We got 1 down and we got 2 to go.
The fact that 2 of the robbers have been, were arrested last year, because they were arrested before he was arrested. The fact that they were arrested almost a year ago, and only one of them is about to plead guilty. I'm like, that's crazy. I would have thought they would have been pleaded guilty.
All right, and I'm going to be every step of the way because I owe it to my church. I'm their pastor, I'm their shepherd, I'm their defender on earth.
Where they at, though? Where they at, though? Where they at? Where are they at?
On earth. And I'm going to keep pushing, and I'm going to keep serving. Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries, we are the greatest church on this side of heaven. I love you guys with the love of Jesus. Y'all stay focused, stay firm. I'll be putting out, my team will be putting out a press release on this so y'all can read it and see what's going on. And we're going to do what we got to do.
You already told us what's going on. You already told us.
Y'all stay focused. Y'all stay firm. Trust in God. I ask y'all to pray for me. Right? Pray for me. Amen. Pray for me. Because I'm not what they say I am. I'm not what they say I am. And I'm going to keep pushing and I'm going to keep fighting. And I ain't scared.
Thank you, Lisa, for the cash app.
Love y'all so much. 10 toes down.
Look, his toes been down a long time. Again, thank you, Lisa, for the cash app. Bishop Robbery comes off as delusional whenever he's not getting attention. That's weird to me because you should need all this attention. You know what I'm saying? You should not need all this attention. Like, you should be just chilling and letting it be. But no. Like, it's like he consistently wants people to look at him in a certain way, even if he ain't that kind of certain way. And I'm like, sir, just be a preacher. Just preach. Just preach. The fact that he no longer talks about that remember he had let's show it. Remember he had that building. Where's the building? Where's Whitehead Estates? Is it finished yet? Is it done? You know, this was January 2022. If you flossing, you know, in your nice car and with your jewelry, big again, this is the stuff he was posting then. This was how people knew what he had. He ain't posted about the Whitehead Estates in a minute. Does he still own those buildings? Is he still renovating it? Is he still the owner and the landlord of it? Or are you showing us your car? Which y'all not been scrolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this is what he used to post. How would they? This is his car. The fact that you told somebody, hey, I'm going to get in the back seat. I'm going to get in the back seat. I want you to record and let me know so I know when to open the door and get out. Okay? Bow-legged and all. So again, you know, look at my car. Look at my car. Look at my jewelry. Look at my ring. Look at my coat. Look, I own this. This is what I own. I'm remodeling this apartment project, whatever. Okay, I'm going to call it the Whitehead Estates. Okay? And again, why he ain't mentioned all the things he going through, why you not showing you remodeling? If you want people to see you as a good person who helps the community, why you not showing us the building you were remodeling for people to live in? Why you not doing that no more? Did that go away? Okay, you used to wear godly robes. It wasn't about the flashy Dolce and Gabbana. It wasn't about your Fucci. Okay? I'm just saying, it used to be something different. But you used to always show this apartment that you was, you know what I'm saying, supposedly remodeling. What happened to it? They knew what kind of car you had. They knew what kind of clothes you had. They knew what kind of jewelry you had. They have been watching you. All I'm saying is, have that same energy. You want people to look at you as something more than what the media portrayed you to be, but you won't show nobody nothing different. All your stuff is about flash, flash, flash. I'm in my car, riding around, look at my headrest. Look at my car. Look at my mansion. Who the fuck puts a Louis Vuitton bag on the floor outside? Somebody trying to be fancy. Somebody trying to be fancy. So whenever he say, oh, they came after me, they robbed my church. No, they robbed somebody they saw who was constantly on his social media flossing his money. The same way we tell reality stars and rappers and actors and all those folks, don't be around here showing people how much money you have, because some folks is around here grimy. But you want to record yourself walking out of the time with an empty box. I'm just saying it might be. I don't know. My point is, you did not have to do any of that. You chose to. And that was your choice. And, you know, nobody feel like, oh, it's a horrible thing for him to own nice stuff. You can own nice stuff. But, you know, you can't be surprised if grimy people do grimy things because they're grimy people. And then after the robbery happened, you went back into your, I'ma still floss my stuff and be flashy still. Anyway. That's it, y'all. We done, okay? We are done, y'all. I am so tired. It is 1:13 in the morning, and I thank y'all so much. Y'all know I have a nervousness to me that I never want my reviews or my lives to be so long, because some people don't want to watch a fucking 3 hour and 50 minutes, video. So to 391 people who are still here 3 hours and 51 minutes later, I thank you all for watching. I hope you all will like the video. I hope y'all will share the video. I hope y'all had a good time. I have to go to bed now. I'm going to get ready for work in the morning. I'll be live tomorrow. Well, today, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll be live tonight at 9 p.m. for some stuff and whatnot. A good time was had by all. Again, we had a lot of stuff to cover. I tried to rush through some stuff, but it's fine. Okay. Again, like the video, please. Subscribe to my channel, please. Share the video, please. Share my channel. One of the two. I don't care. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok, y'all. Again, a full show, full show. And we will see what we will have to discuss tonight. Y'all go to bed, get some rest. I love you all. If you out somewhere else, be safe. And if somebody run up on you trying to rob you in your car, run their ass over. I gotta go.